Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully, everyone is doing well. And hopefully, there we go. Cool. All right. Hey, Dom, how's it going? How you doing? Oh, boy. Okay, where to start? So, where do I start with this? I totally had a plan. I totally had a plan here. I swear. I just forgot what I was gonna say. Marilyn is took a nap on me, so you're doing well. The boy, the boy. Uh, I'm doing well. When Merlin is able to, please give him some scratches for me, would you? Some pets. Um, I know Merlin has no idea who I am, but do it. Do it anyways. Um, let's see. I'm doing good. I'm currently in the yes. Um, I've. I mean, of course, yeah, of course. Why would Merlin have any idea who I am, right? I am doing well. I am in the middle of like a string of 4 midnight shifts. So yay! It's a short run, but still a run nonetheless. I say I'm in the middle, but really kind of just the start of it, really. It's like the first quarter. There we go. I only have one of them done. I got 3 more to go. So yeah, I got a quarter of them done. There we go. I can do math. I can do math. All right. So that's how I am right now. I literally maybe woke up, put my stream stuff on the socials, ate some chicken and okra for dinner tonight, and then hopped in the shower, and I was like, I'm supposed to be live already. So I'm literally fresh out of the shower, literally fresh. So there's that. So I hope everything, and then I was like, I just kind of threw everything together last minute. I'm like, I hope this all works. So we'll see how this is all gonna hold up. We'll see. Then let me see something. Let me think. Seems working so far. Good. Right? So far is the key word in that. Let me set this up here. Let me explain what you're seeing here. So what we're gonna be doing for as part of kind of like this like sort of crossover like series we've been running for tactical RPGs, which we started with Fire Emblem Awakening, where we followed the adventures of Chrom and Lucina. Then we kind of kept that going for Chrom and Lucina into Project Cross Zone, which was also just a really big crossover tactical RPG. And then I realized as I was streaming that, or actually, no, I realized when I was looking at like, oh yes, if I stream this game or stream Project Cross Zone, I could also lead into another crossover RPG, tactical RPG that features a group of characters from Project Cross Zone. And I was like, why not just make this a whole series? So this is what's led us into Super Robot Wars 30, is that we are going to run into some familiar faces. Well, I say, what? Exactly 4 people will come back from Project Cross Zone 2 that we ran into, will come into this game. Although it's funny because in Project Cross Zone, they didn't actually use their giant robots. Well, to call them giant robots is kind of misleading because they're not really that giant compared to some of the other robots, but they're still robots. They're kind of more like power armor, honestly. But we will run into them. This is also going to be a new game plus run. Just because why not go into like full power fantasy as well and do like all kinds of wacky shenanigans? So at least that's my chain of thought. We'll just do like a bunch of wacky shenanigans. this game does so. Super Robot Wars is a franchise that is specializes on giant anime robots and, crossing over like their various settings. Um, so this game, this Super Robots 30 was the first in the franchise to actually be released worldwide. Normally, because of licensing issues, this game usually gets restricted to most of the time Japan, maybe parts of Southeast Asia. So this was the first one to make it international. Because of like all the different series involved, there's a lot of licensing issues, so a lot of copyright stuff and all that. It often gets tied down to just they can't release it outside because a lot of these companies don't want to know. At least the companies that hold the rights to these products internationally typically don't want to work together. So this has been going on for like, I want to say since the 90s. This has been a franchise that's been since the 90s most of the time. And so, yeah, it wasn't until like 2020, about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, that we got this was the first one to be released in the state, like internationally. Not just the States. There are fan-made translations of some of the older games. There are technically also English versions that exist if you get them from like Hong Kong, of some games. I think it's really just the Switch ones. Well, actually no, I take that back. I think there were English patches or English versions of some of the other games before the Switch came out, but the problem was because the consoles were region locked, you couldn't play them. You can actually find several older Super Robot Wars games on Steam, but you can't buy them, because they're region locked. So they exist. Hey, Hank, how's it going? How you doing? Just covering some, talking about the lore of the franchise for Super Robot Wars here. How you were doing today? And essentially how it was all region locked for a long time. So, but yeah, hopefully you're doing well. Hanging in there, working some unpaid overtime. How dare they make you work unpaid overtime? Why? Why? What is this nonsense? Are you like getting like flexing hours or something? Why are they making you work unpaid overtime? That's rude. But I'm doing it willingly so I don't fail to make a deadline. Yikes. Well, alright. Well, hopefully you make that deadline, man. Hopefully you take that deadline. Me and my team have a big report due on Friday. Yikes. Well, hopefully everything goes well. And hopefully maybe I can provide some chill giant robot stuff for you to kind of at least make it easier to get through your unpaid overtime. It's your fault for not. Stuff happens, man. This still doesn't justify unpaid overtime. But, I mean, hey, hopefully everything works out, is all I'm saying. Hopefully everything works out for the best in terms of that. But like I said, hopefully I can provide you something, either some just good background noise, something chill to relax to while you work, make things easier for you. That's, hopefully I can provide that for you tonight. And hopefully everything works out well and you are able to make that deadline. So if you need anything, let me know. But I got you. So yeah. But like I was saying, this was the first Super Robot Wars game that was actually released for for internationally because they finally, I guess a lot of companies decided, oh yeah, maybe crossovers are in. And we'll see how well this does because there's been a demand. A lot of people were importing some of the older Super Robot Wars games that did have English translations. So there is that. As you can see, this is going to be a new game plus run. Because, like I mentioned before, we're going to do some wacky shenanigans. We are also, to kind of compensate for running it at New Game Plus, I am going to try to see if I can't bump it up to the max difficulty. So we'll see. But I will say, a lot of the tutorial mission, like the early missions, are pretty easy to get through anyways. So it won't matter even if we're in what difficulty, because they kind of just, hey, we're setting you up to learn how to play a tactical RPG because we assume you've never played one before. Which is fair, because, you know, maybe you didn't come from Fire Emblem or something like that. This wasn't my first tactical RPG, but it was kind of one of the, because yeah, the Project Cross Zone games were, but yeah, so I was like, yeah, this is like the third one I've ever played. But yes, so this was all part of the crossover series and stuff. But yes, so we'll see at least a couple characters that we're familiar with. So let me go ahead, and we're going to select a bunch of stuff. Double up all that, because that's funny. Let's see here. All right, I actually have to use my keyboard for this. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Do I want to keep their pilot scores? Or do we want to start fresh on that? Nah, I think I'll actually not keep their scores. Let's see here. Get that. Get that. Pretty much. Oh, look, it's all right. 2 of those. The wizard operator. Wizard operator. Don't you want a wizard to operate your mech? I'm sure that'll go well. We have all the fancy weapon parts. And then from there, let's see. Yeah, if you're looking through all this, you're probably already like, wow, that's a lot of anime references. So, yeah. The list of characters that we're gonna come across is expansive. The sad part is, unlike other game, well, actually no, we didn't get. Pretty sure we didn't actually use everyone in the last fight in Fire Emblem, but there are going to be a lot of missions where we can bring tons of characters, but we still will not be able to use the entire cast for some missions. So, is there anyone? Alright, and from there, oh wait, we can do a couple more things, can't we? What do we want? Take that. No, we don't need the man's oranges. Don't need oranges. I don't want oranges anyways. A repair kit's always nice. Just in case we need to repair our machines. Stomach medicine. Oh, that is going to be useful for something, I think. Alright, yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. At that point, alright, cool. So, alright. we are going to go ahead and get ourselves, actually, no. Whoops. Wrong button here. Yeah, whatever. All right, cool. We will finalize. We'll start with this. This is our choices we're making here. Which, honestly, getting rid of the pilot score actually resets that, which actually means we'll have to actually do certain things anyway. So, at least I think. All right, so we'll start with this. Yay! Oh, here we go. Let's see here. Let's see. Start the main game with super additional rules. There we go. All right. So this is. I haven't actually done Super Expert Mode Plus or Super Expert Plus mode. Press in the game. They're not available in any other modes. New rules will explain after mode selection. All right. So what is the new one? It's a game mode that adds additional restrictions to Super Expert mode. You only choose this at the start, and you cannot change during the playthrough. Let's see here. Enemy strength will be the same as hard mode until the point in the game where you're allowed to name your team. Afterwards, it's equivalent to Super Expert mode. Let's see the following rules and effects. So yeah, so that's what I meant. Like kind of like the early part of the game is a lot easier. Following rules to be in effect. Removal missions and events. Missions with the names like Front X and exclamation point missions will be disabled. Increase experience to level up, so you need more experience. So yeah, what was, the experience points required to level up will increase from 500 to 4,000. So you need a lot more experience. New experience reward for repair and resupplying, so no fixing units and restoring energy won't give you any experience anymore. So essentially, imagine if you had like your dancer, and your dancer could never get experience by doing its thing in Fire Emblem. Like, that's what that's saying. Other commands, let's see here. Spirit commands will be unavailable on other units other than the active one on the enemy phase. So let's see here. Foresee, Attune, Wit, Trust, Fave, Bless, Cheer, Wish, Resupply, and Prospect. Let's see, additional loss conditions. All missions will have an additional any allied unit destroyed. So no retrying after a game over. Let's see here. On receiving game over, all resources gained during the mission will be lost, and you'll be returned to the inner mission before that mission. So that's gonna be tricky. This one right here. Any allied unit. So we can't lose anyone. Oh boy. Oh, there's more. Increase costs. Let's see here. Credits. Let's see here. Increase more. Your skill programs unable to produce. Following skill programs are unavailable. Yeah, this is brutal. So you can't actually produce skills. Let's see here. Increased cost for AOS updates will be greatly increased. Yes, this is especially brutal because you can't. If they do AoE attacks, you have no idea if you're about to get shot down or not. They just, you're gone. I've had it happen a couple times. Let's see here. So increase AMX. So yeah, this is brutal. In Super Expert mode, plus certain power points are available that cannot be obtained in any other mode. 8 in the main game and 2 more in the extra chapter. Alright, these rules can be checked in the tutorial. So yeah, this is going to be a very, very challenging run, actually. At least it sounds like it will be. So yes. We'll see how far we get with this. Oh man. Okay. So we're gonna go with this. We'll see how far I do. Let's see. Oh yes, our choices between our two protagonist characters, which honestly doesn't really have that much. Okay, it's more of a story choice here, like because this will actually kind of determine a couple things in the story. But unless anyone has a particular say in it, wants to have a particular character between like discount, Mitsune Haiku, I don't know words, Miku Hatsune, or literally the guy's name is Edge. There are some story implications. Actually. Which one do I want to choose? We'll go with the guy this time. Let's see here. Yeah, literally. Oh, it actually does come with his default name. Let's see here. Last, our family name. None. Oh, what? We'll just leave that alone. Oh, yeah, we could just change his nickname. There we go. Oh, I'm silly. Of course, I know what to do. Doctor. All right. Boop. All right, there we go. Funny number birthday. Well, okay. I don't know. I think we have to keep the funny number birthday, right? Right? Like, clearly that's a thing we have to do. Exactly. Yes. All right. Okay. All right. So now this is also going to be this is probably the most important choice for us to make. Where are we going to start? We can start in the Far East region. So this location, the small Earth Federation forces bases that includes a military academy. The surrounding area is under siege from the Kyaku Kaiju Army. Initial series that we'll encounter include Combattler V, Brave Police J. Dector, etc. So it's things on Earth. Or do we want to start in space? So we have L3 Colony Iolon. Is it Iolon? Yeah, whatever. The Space Colony. A space colony with several Earth Federation facilities, including a military. They all have a military academy. Guerrilla forces have been sighted in the battle with the Sanskar Empire nearby. Initial series include Mobile Suit V Gundam, Majestic Prince, etc. Alright, we're going to space? Oh boy. Yay. Spice. Spice! Alright. New game starts. Let you know we're returning to the title screen. Alright. So, okay, woo. I think we can get away with stopping here. You can get away with stopping here? Awesome. Good. Space! Alright, so we're gonna start in space. This is gonna be a brutal fight. By the way, this is a work of fiction, by the way. just so you all know, this is totally fictional. Oh, right, I forgot we have a cutscene here. Yay, our spaceship. This is going to be the spaceship that we're going to end up flying around in. So get used to seeing it a lot. As it does its thing. Ah yes, New Space Era 100. War shrouds the world in darkness. Our ship, the Destriger, and all our comrades board her, carry on the fight without rest. But dawn is nearly here. We must be the ray of light that ends this long night of war. That is what we fight for. I'm looking at the sunrise now, thinking about where and when it began. That first day, when we and the Destroyer sailed off to war. The day we all met. You had to say spaceship and yell at the space guy from Look. Which, God, I've only seen the Lego movie once. When I think spaceship, I'm always like, oh yes. Like, or when I think of space, I always think of the, moments of, was it Command and Conquer, where you have, Tim Curry being like, Sparsh! That's what I think. But, spaceship, that's a spaceship. So, Earth Federation Military Academy 30. Man, this colony is a wreck. He was the guy in the blue spacesuit. He kept yelling spaceship until one finally let him build one. Okay. Okay. I have to go watch the movie again then, because I don't remember that bit. I'll be honest. I have to go watch this again now. Are you a refugee too? Nah, I'm just a traveler, I guess. Oh, really? I guess I'm just running, so what's the difference? The second one's lots of fun if you haven't seen it. I haven't. Yeah, I don't think I've seen the second one either. Well, alright. Guess I need to bring back movie nights, don't I? Or maybe have I seen the second one? Maybe I have. I know I've seen the first one at least, but I don't remember the second one. Or am I thinking of Lego Batman? I think I might be thinking Lego Batman. When did Lego Batman come out? Was that after or before that? Oh, really? I guess I'm just running, so what's the difference? Excellent question, right? Hard for me to remember these things. It's really hard to tell. Are these bad things? Are the bad things outside Eidolon too? Oh yeah, traveled all over. Pretty much everywhere it's just like this. Even around side 7, Zanskar's going for broke. I think it went Lego Movie 1, Lego Batman, Lego Movie 2. Okay. Yeah, the movie. Where was the release order for the Lego movies? Because I can't remember. I know I've seen Lego Batman. That's the one I remember more. Lego Batman was 2017. Okay. But when did Lego Movie 2 come out? Damn it. Is there no peace anywhere in the world anymore? 2019. Okay. Alright. Okay. Maybe I haven't seen Lego Movie 2. I will have to see if it's streaming somewhere, and I guess we'll have to do... I know it's been a hot, long minute since we actually did an actual movie night in the Discord. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a movie night. I will expect that to be a movie night. I'll put up a Discord poll. That'd be cool, yeah. Expect a doodle poll sometime to go up on the Discord after stream then. And I will do a poll to see what night works for everyone to watch the Lego movie. Lego Movie 2 anyways, so. At some point we need to watch another Ghibli movie. Yeah, we do. We do need to do that too. We'll get around to those again at some point. Soon. We'll probably, I think, yeah, maybe once a month movie nights might come back again. Damn it, there's no peace anywhere in this world anymore. It's not like any of this is new. There's always been battles, conflicts, and wars pretty much for the last 10 years. It's all because the EFF failed us. Oh dear, what were they supposed to do? There's been non-stop fighting since the 1 Year War. The Hell Uprising, the Miocene War, the Lunar Conflict, then the Primeval War. Post a link to the movie clip of them building the spaceships. Thank you. Cool, I will check that out. Saw that The Boy and the Heron was on Amazon Prime a while back. Where is it? Aha! It is right here. Ah! I already have it right here. So I already have The Boy and the Heron. I just need to actually open the thing up. But, yeah, no, I already got that a while ago. Yes. Oh, snap. Yeah, I have it. I already have it. I've been sitting on it, but it is nice that it's on Amazon Prime, so I don't have to hook up my PlayStation for us to watch it. So that saves me some trouble. Even once those ended, the conflicts between Earth and space continue to rage on. Then there's the whole thing where Laplace's box happened too. When Emperor Lelouch was slain, we thought we'd finally get some peace. Well, I have to admit, I've basically not seen any Ghibli movies. Oh, you need... Ghibli movies are great. You need to watch... Like, there are really good movies to watch. I wouldn't say every single one of them is a home run, but a lot of them are really good. But instead, the Federation completely lost any trust in the people it still had in it. Now Zanskar is filling that gap, taking territory as if it was always theirs. On top of that, all those Walguru aliens are attacking. What's going to happen to us? Boy, not a ray of sunshine to be seen. Anyone who would complain under these circumstances, don't be hard on them. Well, you seem pretty composed by comparison. Sure, after all, if we let ourselves wallow in despair, that's spread right back to these refugees. So you're... Yeah, I'm one of the students at the Military Academy 30. It looks like this place got hit pretty hard, but you're still trying to give these folks a hot meal and a blanket, eh? See, I'm still getting over it. Someone recommended Grave of the Fireflies and talked about being very good. That one's very, very sad movie. Yeah. There are a few average mediocre ones, but there's also some really awesome good ones like Princess Mononoke, Ponyo. Okay. To be fair, in their defense, Grave of the Fireflies is a good movie. It is also just very depressing, and it takes a part of your soul away that you will never get back. But the message about it is very, very important. It's still a good movie. It's just, yeah, they should have given you the warning of, hey, this movie is also very, very depressing. And it will leave you depressed. Depression on crack. Yeah, it is a very depressing movie. Yes, but they didn't mention anything about being, so yes. That is where they went wrong. They should have told you it was going to be a very depressing movie and given you some sort of content warning on that. They really should have done that. Speaking of content warnings, I should also mention there's a lot of anime tropes in this game because it's also very much derived from their anime series, so expect a lot of stuff. But yes, it is very, very depressing as a movie. It's still, but it is a good movie, but it's just very depressing, and it will take a part of your soul away that you'll never get back, because that is how that movie is. I've seen it once. I don't think I'll watch it again, because good lord. But even me, I was like, oh no. Let me guess, you're with the Military Academy, so this is military mandate. Nah, just do what our student council president decided to do. Honestly, the EFF chain of command is basically in shambles at this point with the chaos all over. Gotta live in the moment when you're in and do what you can while you wait for orders, or you'll end up doing nothing. Figured a Military Academy students would be a bit more rigid in their thinking. You're pretty flexible. Well, I guess so. I don't know why, but it seems like they're just kind of the folk who would have ended up here. This colony Elon is under Federation administration. And thanks to that Zanskar perpetually harassing us, but we got plenty of supplies, so our academy's been able to take in folks who've lost everything. So, does that mean you're gonna get hit again? Maybe. But out of this particular colony bunch, we're probably the safest from mobile suit attack, since we have our own unit and whatnot. Hey, you don't seem injured or anything. Mind helping me out directing the refugees? Who, me? Do what you can the best you can. It's our student council's president's catchphrase. Hope you don't mind me applying it to you. Do what you can the best you can, huh? Yeah, alright. That's a decent attitude. I like it. Oh, you kind of look like the loner type. Glad to see you're a good guy. Yeah, I hear that a lot. There you are, Joaquin. What's up, Lien? Felt the need to spill your heart out as we stare death in the face? Please, this is really no time for jokes. Didn't you hear the broadcast calling for emergency summons? Huh? No, actually, was there one? I know it. That's why I've been searching around. Please get to the mechanic department together and bring them to Dock 12. Oh man, if they're calling up the cadets, I guess the heat's really set to high now. Sounds rough. I don't even know if there's anything we can do. But I guess if we're gonna call us up, it's what you can, the best you can time. Well, hope we meet again, friend. We meet again, huh? Bad chance in days like these, really. I'm guessing you're a civilian? Yeah, that's right. The guy was asking me to help out, but I'm sorry, I've got to go get to the dock myself. Hey, don't worry about me. I'll find something I can do to help. Thank you very much. Good luck with everything. Huh. Well, I guess I actually got to do that now, since I've been given the since I've already been thanked. Good luck, huh? Yay! The alarms! The alarms! Because, bad stuff have to happen. Alright, by the way, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of me reading stuff. This is also like a visual, it's sort of a visual novel, too. The siren? Is Sanskar attacking again? Better hurry it up, too. Now then, what can I do? You know, similar feeling when I try to watch anime series to Your Eternity or Futsunuma Ata. Oh, yeah. There's just only one thing, huh? This is going to be a very brutal run. Pile on Dock 13. I wonder why they called us up suddenly. But where exactly have they brought us? Operations, the mechanical, the technical departments. Looks like every remaining student in the academy. Still, should we really be here? The enemy's coming for Ion right this second. Two different crises, I guess. Let's just enjoy the party for now, Sure? Isn't it thrilling, though? I had no idea Ion even had a Dock 13. This place reeks of military secrets. Oh, my curiosity is it's just begging to be set loose. Well, Maeve, you're really earning that mad scientist of Ion title today. I guess I respect how you can be so thrilled, but by all this when we're all one robot attack from death. Aw, thanks, Lee. I would take that as a compliment. Stop calling me that already. So, here's a question for you, Maeve. Is this dock a little too big? Good eyes, Joaquin. You're not the ace of the mechanic department for nothing. What do you mean? Of all the EFF ships, the largest is the General Revelle, about 600 meters. But by the look of it, this dock is built to accommodate a ship significantly bigger than that. What? This colony has a ship of that size in it? It does. It's waiting for you right beyond that gate. So, though, to be honest, we've only learned about it moments ago. Instructor Reynolds? So, you got called in too, Instructor. I'm not your instructor anymore. I've been assigned to the post of Executive Officer. Executive Officer? That's right. Which means... Oh no! I'm your captain, Mitsubaya Gravali. President Mitsubaya? The Student Council President's now the captain? What's this all about? Yeah, this is a thing also. Yay! You thought you were here for just the academy. Nope. Being pressed into the war. Listen, everyone. All personnel here, as of this moment, have been commissioned as part of the cutting-edge, all-purpose combat mothership Striker. Cutting-edge, all-purpose combat mothership. Striker? We'll all have time for explanations later. XO, beginning embarking the crew immediately, please. Aye, Captain. Of course, we're being attacked. Whoa! Friggin' hell! Sounds like Zanskar's gonna try to blow up the whole colony to bits. All hands, board the Striker. Follow your terminal's instructions to find your postings. That's a lot to ask of us out of the blue. No complaining. All hands, do what you can the best you can. Our first mission is to get the Striker launched. We have to get it done. So, yeah, the big battleship we saw in the cutscene, yeah, that's already happening. We gotta launch it now. We gotta launch. Ah, yes. Alright, well, there goes some robots. Enemy mobile suit troops have been eliminated. I should persuade the Federation to abandon their resistance, accept the glorious liberation of Iolon. They're silent, but fine. We'll threaten them a bit. Make the residents of this colony regret they ever side with the EFF. What's our situation? It seems there's been a delay in loading our ship's assigned mech. I was told its pilot was among the casualties. There's no point in waiting for it to be loaded. Its pilot was part of what casualties? The Striker's intended crew was supposed to meet it here at Iolon, but they perished in battle before they could reach us. These people weren't even supposed to be on this boat. That's why they're trying to crew the ship with a load of cadets. That's wild. Calm down, Lien. We need to focus on being the main operator right now. Also need to keep this ship safe at any cost. That's the only thing we can do for the dead crew, and it'll also keep the light of hope strong for the entire EFF. Some of the enemy officers might try to escape. Let's go take control of the docks. Mitsuha, the enemy's coming for our docks. We don't have anything we can send out to intercept them? No, we don't. The Kai's complement of Jagans were destroyed in the last two battles. Heard Zanskar had the high performance suits other than the EFF ones, but Lien, report all ship sections. It'll still take a few minutes before we're ready to launch. We don't have a few minutes. This can't be. Are we gonna die here without ever getting anything accomplished? No. Maybe. Oh look, this mech. Put it away in a crazy secret hangar, and they didn't even bother posting a guard? This frame looks cutting edge, but some of that armor looks like it was patched on in a hurry. And that tape makes it looks bandaged up. Must have gotten banged up in testing, and they're still putting it back together. Who put that visor on it? Practically makes it look blindfolded. Covered up with scars and can't see the road ahead, huh? I think we're gonna get along just fine. Yay! We're stealing the mech! This is how this always starts. We're just gonna steal this. This is mine now. So, they still had a working suit left, huh? Ma'am? Machine just exited Dock 11 and is attacking the Zanskar force. What? Wait, Dock 11? That would be... Could it really be? Yep, that's ours. What the hell is with this machine? It's definitely no mobile suit. Damn. Looks like the main reactor's locked up too. I think this thing can run on auxiliary power though. The Hakabine 30? Hakabine 30? It's the machine scheduled to be deployed with this ship. It's part of a cutting-edge category of machines called the Personal Troopers. But who the hell is piloting it? In the end, get me the pilot. Right. I'm coming in. Hakabine 30 pilot, please respond. Oh, please say you're friendly. Yeah, I hear you. Please don't shout in my ear. I know that voice. You're the person from the academy. And you might be that Lien girl I met. Didn't figure we'd meet again like this. You're a civilian. Why are you piloting a military machine? Yeah, all the chaos meant was no one was really keeping on the thing, so, hey. This is how this always starts. This is how these always start. Figured it was a waste to let a working bot like this sitting around. Do you really think we're going to believe something like that? Okay, let me ask you then. You got any bright ideas on how to keep your colony safe? That's not... Wait, are you going to engage the enemy with that machine? Trust me, if I was about to book it, I'd be long gone already. Then hurry up and do it. Do what you can the best you can. That's the plan. Oh boy, he's handling the 30 so well. How is he a civilian? So this thing is the Hakabine 30. I like it. What good machine. Yeah, I can do it with this thing. Thank you very much, Mr. Civilian. It's Catzilla. Huh? Got a name. It's Dr. Katz. You could have asked or just call me Catzilla. Understood, Catzilla. We're counting on you. Well, now, I really can't back down now. Let's see what I can do. Don't get reckless. If you can buy us some time, it'll be more than enough good effort. Huh. I'll do just that. Do what I can, the best I can. Alright, cool. Oh, look, it will remind us. Any allied units shot down. Enemies of this mission aren't very strong. Try things out and see what works and have fun. So I like how they're like, yeah, it's not that strong. Let's see here. Combat help. An area mission is complete by fulfilling one or more victory conditions in a battle map. You can check the victory conditions under objective on the map menu. A victory condition in blue text means that completing it will finish the mission. So this is also a good way to let you know of, hey, this victory condition either progresses the stage or if that actually finishes the stage. When there are multiple victory or defeat conditions, fulfilling any one of them means victory or defeat. Since a blue victory condition is the final one, you should spare no SP, EN, or, well, skill points, energy, ammo, or abilities to achieve it. If you don't understand any game mechanics at any point, remember that they're usually laid out in the tutorials, so review them whenever you need to. You can view the tutorial topics by opening opening help on an unoccupied space map, or in an opportunity in the intermission. Alright, cool. What are we even working with stats? Oh boy. So we are really weak. Alright. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I not? Hubris? Alright, cool. So that's his chances of hitting me. I have a 100% chance to hit him. He has only a 16% chance to hit back. Damn, I'm a sucker today. Cherry work ain't my style, really. Still, I guess this kind of life ain't all bad. We'll see if this hits. Oh, but wait, I have... Okay, let's see if he hits me back. Alright, so I do some damage to him. Alright, now he gets a chance to swing back at me. Okay, so I dodged. Alright. The one thing I don't want to have happen is get surrounded. If I get surrounded, that's bad news for me. Because then they get, like, bonuses to try to actually hit back at me. Okay, so we can take him out this... Alright, cool. Alright, so... You can choose to just outright defend if you want. And some units really excel at doing that, just defending themselves. Alright. Cool. Let's scare that guy. Alright, so we get... Cool. So this guy's gonna run in. Alright. We're still in a good spot because these guys have a very low chance to hit us. And most of the time, unless they crit, like, we'll actually get to see if their attacks will actually can take us out. Which is nice. Especially where we're in a mode where it's like, oh, alright, if we lose a unit, that's it. Let's see here. Yeah, see, now that this is going to be one of those things of if we also get repeatedly targeted for attacks, they'll also get a better chance to hit us. So the next guy's going to have a higher chance to hit us, our chances to hit back will also start to slowly decrease as well. So if you're going to make a unit that exists just to take attacks, you really have to build around that. Like, you have to dedicate around that. Alright. I mean, like I said, this is kind of still like the early tutorial mission, so we should be fine. Okay. Well, my sales pitch was pretty good, right? And cashing this check myself is gonna be a bit rough. Catzilla, don't you worry. I said I'd do it, and I'll do it. You know, as much as I can anyway. That's all I needed, so hang in there. Captain, I mean, something's coming. Federation reinforcements? It's just one unit. It's League Military. Okay, cool. Oh, you're kidding me. That's a Gundam. Uso, colony located. Whew. I was worried after I got separated from everyone, but now I should be safe. Oh, maybe. Oh, yay. Darn it, I knew it. What the hell's going on now? The machines of the League Military, a guerrilla organization opposing Zanskar. Granted, they have powerful sponsors and suppliers on their side, and they've developed their own mobile suits, so it's a bit hard to classify them as just a group of guerrillas. I heard about that. Apparently, the League Militar was building a suit in the fashion of the Gundams. So that white suit must be the Gundam alike. One way or another, I hope the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I hope. Let's team up. Hey Gundam, you hearing me? If you're gonna fight those Zanskar idiots, I'll back you up. Back me up? I'm sure I'm the one backing you up from the looks of it. Hey man, it all equals out in the end. Neither you nor I want to die, right? Simple math, I say. Fair enough. I'm Uso Iwin. We can talk once we get through this. I'm Catzilla. Good to have you, kiddo. Uso. That's Gundam's pilot. He's really, young. Can't believe our fate is in the hands of a civilian and a child. This is wild. I am a child, but so what? That means nothing. Frankly, a world where a bunch of guillotine-wielding maniacs are free to do as they please is already wild. Uso seems mad. No, I'm not. I'm not mad. I just don't want to die here. Ah, yes. Well, all right, we finally got... So we got, let's see here, the kid here. Oh, let's see here. We're moving here. All right, cool. We had finally someone to back us up. Cool. So, yeah. So if this attack hits, which it has a 96% chance to do, it will take this guy out. We'll just go ahead and do that. I feel like I can see what Zanskar's plans are. And I finally come up to space. This is awful. This awful war can't just go on forever. Alright, cool. Blast him. Oh, you have a shield. Let's see here. Oh, hey! Wow, we even crit and he still survived. So yeah, that's also a thing. I forgot you had a shield. Alright, cool. But remember, also at this point, remember it's, let's see here. Do you want to use that? Okay, yeah, we can. Yeah, we'll take this guy out. Alright, take this dude out. Alright, so we'll take... So we got one guy out. This turn at least. I was hoping Uso would take out the other one. But it is what it is. cool. All right, and then so they only have 3-2 now. All right, so we switch it back to them. Okay, cool. We'll do this.
貴様もザンスカールの礎となれ。こいつはしびれるぞ。さすがはヒュッケバインサーティと俺だぜ。命になってのはまっぴらごめんだぜ。叩き切ってやる。くらいだ。
All right, cool. That takes care of that guy.
ザンスカール帝国に栄光あれ。
Now what? Be careful. More coming. Oh, yay. Now there's even more of them. Oh, damn. Now that's a bad spot for them to show up. This is bad. Oh, yay. We're on the Striker Bridge. God. The end. Status report. Engine crew reports that the main drive is standing by at nominal levels. We're ready then. Let's go. Striker engage. Set sail. Striker engage. Set sail. This part where... Okay, cool. So now we get our big battle boat. What the hell? A giant battleship. Striker, hard over. Prepare multi-cannon turrets for firing. Striker, hard over. Prepare multi-cannon turrets for firing. You gotta repeat the orders all the time, apparently. We're going to do it. For Earth tomorrow. Oh yay! Okay, so this is just to show how cool the ship is. The fun part about this is there's always, for this attack animation, there's always explosions going on somewhere. Like you hear it off in the distance. You're like, what's going on? Like, I love it when there's like no enemy units actually nearby the thing and it's still like firing off in the distance. And okay, cool. That takes care of one of them. Oh, of course, the cutscene was to show they took care of one of them, but in actuality, it took care of all of them. This thing is wild. We confirm the elimination of all Zanskar reinforcements. Striker, hard about. Link up with all our allied units and exterminate all remaining hostiles. Cool. So now we got 3 units we can work with. That's no ace you were hiding. That's a whole royal flush. Thank you, Catzilla. Huh? You protected the Striker in Earth's future. Oh, come on. You're making me a big deal out of this. It is a big deal. We prove how big a deal we are with the Striker. Striker, commence attack. It's time to turn the tables. Aye, aye, Captain. Go do this. This is the whole purpose we've been entrusted with. Okay, so we have... Oh, yeah, we get supporters. Maybe... Let's see here. Oh, yeah, right. This is still in the middle of this. Sure. So, yeah. So we get big battleships. We get big giant robots. I mean, you know, this is pretty much what we expected, right? I do love that the robot that our character is actually piloting is also essentially just a giant. It also has a lot of like the mobile suit qualities that you would expect out of like that franchise. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, because of the experience restrictions, this is going to be certainly a very, very hard. We're gonna have to make sure we keep everyone pretty much leveled up, aren't we? That is going to be difficult because there are some units that are just actually really bad. Let's see here. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. You can only either move or attack at this point. We'll do that. We will. Okay, cool. All heads, remember, now that you're aboard the Destroyer, you have to give 100% for our mission. We're all afraid and we're all anxious. I'll ask that you have a strong enough heart to swallow that fear. Aye, aye, Captain. From this day forward, your lives are in my hands. Target that mobile suit directly ahead. Target mobile suit directly ahead. Destroyer, commence attack. And yeah, I think we're doing the big guns again. Random explosion time. Because that's how this goes. But hey, we did use ability that gave them double experience and double pilot points, so that will also help. Because we're gonna need it be, even though we're also restricted on like how much it requires, or the amount to level up. Actually is a lot higher. But the example they gave was like normally it would require like 500 points, now it requires like 4,000. So like yeah. All right. Move you here. And yeah, you'll take this guy out. So you can take them. There's also just a running thing with like kids in mobiles in like the Gundam franchise. That's also just a running thing. Alright, I believe that's everyone now. Enemy forces have been defeated. We did it. We really did it. All of us. Yes, Captain. Yes, Captain. Mission successful. It's too early to start the party, though. Oh, yay, these guys. What in... Those Zanskar units? We're not getting any IFF. I doubt the Federation, though. We're under attack? Fine, we have no choice. Engage them. Uso, gonna need your help. Looks like they're treating me as a target, too. I don't have any choice anyway. All units commence attack. No matter the foe, the Destroyer cannot accept defeat. Okay, so see, now that the victory conditions are blue, this is the last thing. But we only have one unit we can use at this point. Go here. And... yeah, we'll do this. What the heck is this thing? I'm the only mysterious drifter we need around here, damn it. Yeah, that gimmick is gonna... that's not gonna last long as a gimmick. I mean, there's gonna be other mysterious drifters that show up. That's just how this works. I do like that we're critting a lot. Even though our crit chances have been very low. Maybe a lot of luck will work for us, huh? Alright, that's that phase. Oh, you're going after him. I mean, that's a choice. cold sensation. There's no one piloting it. Oh, fine, so what? At least I don't have to worry about feeling guilty. He says he doesn't have to feel guilty because it's just, yeah, it's just AI.
ありがとうハローこっちだって必死なんですよ
So, good news. There's no one actually piloting those things, unlike the other units. You don't have a shield, do you? No, you don't. Yay. Oh, hi. Yeah, you got a thing. Cool. Striker's main system just analyzed the pilot and produced the skill program. Seriously, this ship's absurd. As if the ship's trying to improve its crew. I'm actually kind of excited to see where this war goes. Confirmed, one unknown down. Also determined that they're unmanned. You're telling me such powerful combat machines have no pilots? Is the enemy a scout unit? Are they here for the striker? Let's see here. No, I don't have anything useful there. So yeah, sure. All right, dodge that.
俺は借りは忘れねえ男だ逃がすわけねえだろ
Oh yeah, you're tough. But if we move to the flank here, there we go. We surround you. You have, okay, you don't need that. Yeah, this is gonna be a mission. Like, we're gonna have to take some risks here. All right. Okay. All right. He counterattacks. We dodge it. All right. Good. See. Cool, but let me see. They don't do anything. I don't really need that, so we won't use that. All right, move a space back. We'll attack. We have a 92% chance to hit, and we also probably take this thing out. So. All right, cool. Make our attack. Alright. All nymphs have been eliminated. We still don't have any clue who or what they were. All we know is that they seemed almost impossibly strong. Well, managed to get through that. Thank you, Uso. I'd like to thank you in person if you'd be willing to dock with our ship. I've been separated from my allies and I wasn't sure what to do anyway, so I'd be happy to accept your help. As for you, Catzilla, hey, no need to thank me. I just did what any decent person should. Not at all. It's thanks to you that we were able to get the destroyer launched. I'd like to thank you. I'd very much like to thank you. Sorry, I'm just not much for formalities. However, if you try to run, I will shoot you. Huh? You use a military machine without authorization. You're under arrest. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well, Well, the consequences of our actions are trying to be nice and help people, huh? I'm Uso Iwin. Thank you for letting me come aboard. I was planning to meet up with some other allies, but we got separated in a fight. So I'm very grateful for you able to pick me up. Is something wrong? No, it's just you're much younger than I was expecting. It's strange for a child to be. Is it strange for a child to be fighting? I suppose it's not my place to say. Only you can answer that question. Fact is, I was basically dragged into the role of captain myself on some level. I don't know what you mean, but I guess this ship has a bit of a story of its own, huh? The Earth Federation forces and the League Militari may fight separately, but we both oppose Zanskar. This is a big enough ship for the both of us, I think. We'll take care of you for the moment, Uso. Thank you. Now to address the real problem. Dr. Katz, there's no point in resisting. Give yourself up. I will not hesitate to open fire if you refuse to obey our orders. I hope you're having fun with your threats because, not resisting? That's a bit of a shock. I imagine you dumped the Huckabee and run. Last time I checked, I did nothing wrong. What do I have to run from? Maybe because military rules say I'm a bad guy, but my rules said I did pretty darn well. He's absolutely right, Miss President. Sorry, Captain. Great, we were only able to launch the Striker because Godzilla was out there fighting. Well, that's true, but I understand how you all feel. The fact is, we've been formally commissioned as soldiers now. As soldiers, we have to obey military regulations. I'm not a soldier, in case that leaked out of your brain. You keep quiet. I'm not gonna quietly wait for you to punish me for breaking rules I'm not subjected to. If that's how you're gonna play it, you are going to resist. Come on, Mr. Reynold. Thinking about it, a civvy jumping into a cutting-edge military machine and blowing away the enemy? That sounds a bit like the Armor Ray story, if you ask me. Suppose, but you can't seriously be complaining this man to the Federation's white meteor. Yeah, after all, I'm an untrustworthy, unreliable, homeless vagrant, huh? I didn't go that far. So you're the captain? Yes, I am. What about it? Just. I was thinking you're exactly the person I kind of figured you'd be. What's that supposed to mean? Whatever. Actually, Dr. Katz, got a bit more to say? Yes, aside from your illegal use of the Hagimi 30, there was something I wanted to say. I wanted to say thank you for your help. Hey, that's all I wanted to hear. Very welcome, Captain. I mean, it'd be nicer if you showed your thanks for credits, but you know. Alright, that was my personal statement. Now to do my job as captain. Though, honestly, I'm not happy about it. I can't see any way just to let you go free. All I needed to ask my superiors about was what we should do with you. Sure, fine. If that's what it takes to completely clear things up, I'll wait and see what kind of answer you get before I resign myself to the firing squad. You're just waiting for us to get careless so you can make your escape, aren't you? I don't see any need to, honestly. After all, I don't regret what I did. I bet I can count on the captain too anyway. Huh? I trust you, Captain. Of course, I'll do what I can on your behalf. For now, though, I need you to report everything to headquarters. There'll be no need for that. That voice. All hands, I'm Commodore Fikes Blackwood, head of the Striker Construction Project. First things first, I'd like to congratulate you all on successfully launching the Striker under such harsh conditions. Commodore Fikes Blackwood. A man who tossed a bunch of barely trained military academy students into the crew of a top secret battleship himself. On top of that, he heads the construction project of the ship as well. Just how much power does he hold in the military, I wonder? I've already received reports of your situation. I've also been informed of the civilian who piloted the Huckabee 30 without permission. As you're all likely aware, the Earth Federation forces are facing an unprecedented challenge. The Destroyers are key to overcoming that. Its maturation is our highest priority. Assigning a group of students as a special detachment to crew the ship is also part of that. Commodore Fikes, I'd like to request that you explain our next mission plan to us. The Destroyer is an all-purpose combat mothership, built with the assumption that it would carry an entirely autonomous core. To put it simply, you will not be integrated into the existing military chain of command. So, you are ordered broadly to develop the Destroyer as you see fit in the L-30 sector. What does that mean specifically? Thinking about what that means and taking what you see as best course of action to that end is your directive. I'll transfer documents on the Destroyer to the functionality of each section and other necessary files to your main computer. This is ridiculous. We're still students. No. You're no longer students. You need to understand that. Furthermore, I will not take any further questions on this matter. He said, no. We're done. Commander, what should we do about the civilian who commandeered the Huckabee 30? Commander Mitsuba, let me return that question on you instead. What would you do? As Ku yourself said, the development of this ship is the key to overcoming the current situation and the highest priority of the EFF. Though we had no way to know at the time the fact that his defense of the ship with the Huckabee 30 was in line of that goal. I believe we should, as an exception, dismiss this matter without any punishment. Your logic is impeccable. However, the Huckabee 30 is part of the Destroyer project, and furthermore, military property. Unfortunately, pardoning a civilian who used it is off the table. Understood, sir. In that case, I'd like to place him under my supervision. Say, what? The fact is, we have no suitable personnel from the Academy to act as a pilot. I'd like him to serve as the Huckabee 30's pilot as a civilian attaché. Do you believe he's deserving of that role? I believe we'll find out as we go. However, I have faith that our pilot will at least do their best to be deserving of it. What about you? Are you okay with this? Oh, I guess. I'm getting paid, right? It's too late to ask if I'm getting hazard pay too. Commander Mitsuba, if that is your judgment, then I will respect it. Thank you very much. Well then, everyone. Other than say, despite the emergency, I'm saddened that we must place a mission like this upon your shoulders. I assure you that our project headquarters will provide you with whatever support we can. The salvation of Earth and the humans who live on it are on your shoulders. I pray for your victory. Hell yeah, come on, Destroyer. Let's save a planet already. Well, that's going to be hard if we don't make good use of the AOS system. The what? What the heck is an AOS? Advanced Organic Organizational Operations System. It's pretty much what it says on the tin. That doesn't tell me anything. It's basically the ship's organic computer OS. It's one heck of a thing and a heck of a name. Just what you'd expect from the Commodore attached to this project, I guess. The Destroyer can use the AOS as to apply various effects to personnel and machines under its command. It'd be fundamental to our tactical planning. Part of our mission is to help the AOS mature into a complete system, which involves acquiring a great deal of data with the ship and our units. The data we collect convert to MXP, PP, and credits. MXP is experience shared with the whole team. We can use it to implement AOS updates. PP is combat data for pilot's performance. We can process them and to produce skill programs for training them. Credits are materials currency. We collect them from destroying enemy mechs, and they're used for upgrading our mechs and weapons. So yeah, we improve our team's power using our MXP, PP, and credits. And don't forget to get the AOS updated before you go tinkering with our mechs. Gotcha. All hands, you heard our Commodore. Starting today, we set off on a journey of battle. As Commodore said, our battle, the Destroyer's battle, is to save humanity. If we're going to live up to that standard, there's only one thing we can do. We must do what we can, the very best we can. If we're going to live up... Okay, no, wait, I already said that. Sounds like I got a first-class ticket on that journey, no matter, with no way to refuse. Well, like they said, no good deed goes unpunished. Shouldn't expect anything good to come of this. Still, come what may, I guess I'd like to be able to stop hiding and walk in the light of day without shame again. Shame. Always the shame. Earth Federation Forces. High-ranking officers' quarters. So, Destroyer's endless journey has begun. Of course I understand. I realize it's Earth's only hope. Yes, indeed. All I can do now is place it in their hands. This planet and a tomorrow for all of humanity. Yay! Okay, cool. So... Alright, stuff we achieved. Alright. You obtain the following bonuses for playing the Steam version. Oh, yay. Let's see. Booster. Okay, so we did get some other stuff. Yay! Alright, so we have... This is the part we start doing the upgrades. Welcome to menus. So many menus. Where do I want to start? Do I want to start with the bridge? Okay, yes. Alright, we're gonna start upgrading unit facilities. This is why I did a New Game Plus, because even though I'm doing this on the hardest difficulty, this will hopefully I can get all this done. Because this is gonna be the most important thing, probably? Oh. Oh! Let's see here. Energy in the lab. Oh, I see. Alright, so we do need to do... Okay, so I need to upgrade this first. So I can actually get all the other updates. Or the other upgrades. Alright, cool. So that's done. No. Alright, cool. We'll get the... Cool, we get a power part for that. Alright. That's done. Alright, now we upgrade weapons. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of this for a hot minute. Also, where are we? Oh wow, this is actually already eating a lot of it up. Alright, so that's done. Let's see here. Training room. Probably going to be the next thing I do. I don't want to go to quarters. Yeah, I think I'll do quarters actually. So upgrade the lounge. And we'll do morale. Cool. I mean, there's a lot that you want to upgrade. So eventually we'll upgrade everything here eventually. Let's see. Alright, cool. Yay, custom bonus. Alright. And then let us see. What do we want to put on you? We can do that. That'd be good to have. Oh yeah, that's nice too. Kazal. Yeah. All right. Cool. We'll take that. Do need armor. Cool. We'll do that. It's already equipped on somebody. And then you. You can go faster. Give him that, and oh, that's what that does. Which, if anything, might swap the. All right, let's do that. Wait. Build programs. That's right. Let's see if I remember this right. Things I want. Let's see, how many? Okay, so I only need 4 levels of this. Alright, do that there. Break limit. Alright, that's right, we can't make those. Let's see here. Ignore size is also really good. I don't know if we really need it yet. Lucky Star. This is Fortune Spirit Command. Also, oh, level 2, gain the spirit. Huh. I mean, that's nice. I think. A lot of these skills, the more skills you can throw on a unit, the better they become. Like, they just get obnoxious once you start throwing more skills on things. This means we do want this, right? Let's see here. Yeah, give him that. Oh, yay, potential. That's always a good one. So, yeah, this becomes like a damage reduction effect. Like, the closer we are to death, the harder it is to actually kill us, which is nice. Let's see here. Increases final hit. Yeah, we're gonna want that. This is a mobile suit essentially, so yeah, we do want to actually dodge. You attack without moving. You can attack. You can move after attacking. And that is a skill that'll be useful later. Standby. Alright. We don't have many skills at this point to use, so it's fine. Yay, Uso. Okay, let's hear. New type, level 1. Yeah, that's not a skill we can level up. We can't level up his new type skill. Let's see here. Can I give me that? Give you that. Which oh, you already have. We'll max that out for you. Here, we can max this out. There we go. Increase your evasion. Let's see. Oh. Okay, now I can't buy any more of that for him. Oh, that just increases movement. Oh, okay. I'm like, what? Oh, enhanced attack. That is not something we need exactly at this point. I mean, it's something we'll pick up later. I also need to check on you. Did I give you... No, I did not give you that one, EX'd. Alright, cool. So, this will allow us to make more money when destroying mechs. It's an important part. You. Commander level 1, potential 3. We're gonna need more potential for you. Alright, well that's... Oh, yeah, okay. I did do that. They did do the math right. Ship uses a lot of energy. That... Like, literally just throwing on all these skills. Help. Do... Alright, you're gonna need hit and run. You need hit and run. Because most, alright, the boat absolutely needs it, because if it doesn't, then it can only move. Like, if I move it, it can't attack. So by giving it hit and run, it allows it to move and then attack afterwards. Which is gonna be really important for it. Let's see here. Guard. I'm gonna need guard. Get that. Full counter would be really nice because you always attack before the enemy does. Which is great if it's like one of those, oh man, if I hit, I take this out. So you don't have to worry about that. But it's also very expensive. Very, very expensive. Did I give you attacker? I did not give you attacker. Alright, cool. Yay. I think that's what I'm going to spend for right now. When we get more mechs. This gets, like, obnoxious when we get more mechs, because then it's just like, ah, yes. Good luck keeping up with all of them. We did. Okay, we will do that. We are going to do a cheeky save. Alright. Cool. Just in case. And then, did that. Already got. Okay, those are, yeah, we don't have any more to select. All right. Mission. Let's see here. All right, so we will do we have anything to worry about? All right. So we'll do the League Military. Go here. And yeah, we'll start this. Steiger, Hangar 1. So anyway, sounds like we're going to Ilia Sector. What's going to happen to us? Hey, whatever happens, happens. The mechanic's job is always simple. Fix what's broken. I say though, Hangar 1 slots are huge. If you read the manual right, the Steiger's an all-purpose combat mothership. It's not just built to deploy mobile suits. This sucker can launch full-scale SRs. Of course, the only thing that we got aboard right now is the Huckabee and the League Military's Gundam. So, that being the case, why are we swapping the deck if it's totally empty? We'll be filling it real soon. How soon? Soon. The captain's putting out feelers to a bunch of different organizations. I don't think we're gonna get to the Ilia sector just to drop off Uso, though. You haven't had an easy time, huh? All I've done from Crystalia until today is try to do my best. What Zanskar is doing is just wrong. Yeah, something wrong with those twerps, alright. Hauling over their guillotines like they're going out of style. I'm supposed to get up to space and meet up with the League military warship. But in the confusion of battle, I ended up separated from my group. Well, I don't think anyone's here can even complain. Kind of saved our bacon. We wouldn't be able to talk about it if it weren't if you weren't with the League military. I'm hardly finished the League either. I might just see my parents again if I stay with the League military. Shakti, Right, the girl you know. Sorry to hear the war caught up to her. I feel like she should have stayed back in Castelia and waited for her mother, but now it's a little late now. Where is she now? On Earth, last I heard. Then you've got your work cut out for you. My work? It's your job to keep her safe until she sees her mom again. Do what you can as fast as you can and then go back to Earth. You're right. Uso pepped up. Uso pepped up. Thanks to Catzilla. Don't you forget it. You're a better pilot, but I've been around the block a few times. And if you ever need an ear, I got you covered. Now, if you had some engineering skills between those years, we'd really be talking. Sadly, I think that's where I come up short. I know, a little at least. Really? That's amazing for someone who's only 13. I used to read a lot of technical stuff when I was little. And the League military. Everyone does a little bit of everything. So it'd be a big help if you could help me out. There's no manual for a Gundam, so figuring out what bits go where is kind of a jigsaw puzzle. Of course, I mean, I already owe you a lot. I can help. Lean up. I got elbow grease. Hey, don't sweat it, okay? The hero who saved the Destroyer doesn't need to work themselves to death. Not sure how I'm suited to being a hero, but feels right seeing you here like this. Huh? Yeah, mind you, his face says less hero, more vagrant. What don't you think about the carefree, unburdened sense of freedom air it adds to the heroic feel? Nope, not at all. Tough crowd. That aside, though, we are grateful. Seriously, I think we all appreciate you offering to help us out, too. Just leave the mechanics' job to the mechanics, okay? You're a pilot. Just take this chance to rest up. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Feels like I ought to do something to earn my keep. Getting enough rest is part of the pilot's job, too, man. You bet. Don't worry about us. Well, I guess I'll accept that. Of course, in return, you got it. When things get started, I'll give it my all. Leave the ship's crew. I know they've been to the academy, but you can really run a whole warship from just what you learned in the book. To Striker, mess hall. Still though, I think a lot of it's automated, but can we really run this ship on our own? Well, we're sure on staff. Operations department crew like us are having to do shifts in the mess hall. It's working out for now because we don't have that many people, but what do you mean for now? I hear the captain's been saying she's going to recruit a lot of people to make this to the strongest corps in the EFF. That sounds like the captain, alright, but nothing but positive vibes. Yeah, but no, I get it. That does sound really exciting. Thinking of having all these decorated veterans from all over the world here in the mess hall. Fighting together with them to save the world. Yeah, with us part of the staff, it'll be great. Let's do what we can together, alright? The briefing room. Everyone, report. All sections have been staffed, and the crew are proceeding with their assignments. Mind you, the mechanics are pretty much just killing time with 1 or 2 machines to work on. I was able to go over the Hucky Beam with a fine-tooth comb, though. The machine's characterized as a personal trooper, correct? See? This is the first I've ever heard anything like it. It's a different category from a mobile suit, so the tech behind it is largely different. It's just the kind of machine you load onto the cutting-edge, all-purpose combat mothership. Certainly enough to keep my interest for a while. Maeve, what's the status of the technology team? Fine, I guess. We got an estimated completion for the date for the scale program development and the AOS updates. Very impressive. Carry on your research and feel free to use anything we have aboard the ship. That's your responsibility, Maeve. It's up to you to keep the tech team in line. That must be rough, huh, XO? Getting shucked in with us, going from school teacher to a frontline soldier? Honestly, I still think Reynolds would do better suited for the role of captain for the Destroyer. Hey now, Yamato Fights has nothing but the highest respect for your leadership and potential, Captain Mitsuba. Conversely, I can say without shame that I am far from captain material. True. Reynolds good at keeping track of the finer details, but he doesn't really have the presence to be a leader. Jakeen? Sorry, guess that's criticizing a superior officer, isn't it? Captain, what's your opinion? Well, we're still half-baked soldiers. If we worry too much about protocol, we'll never see the end of it. For now, I think we'll allow for a more frank attitude among the staff. Only for the time being, however. See? That kind of mental composure would make you a good fit for the role of captain. Captain, what about Dr. Katz? Getting comfortable enough with the crew, from what I've heard? Yeah, the mechanic's saying he seems decent. He's terribly cagey about his past, though. Given how well he handled the Huckabee, it's hard to believe he's just some civilian. Well, fact is, lots of people nowadays have passed they'd rather not have strangers dig up. They're not wrong, but... Alright, Reynolds, as executive officer, I'm leaving the supervision of Catzilla to you. To me? I prefer to have someone with a healthy dose of skepticism making the tough calls. Understood. You'll have my word that I'll be completely impartial. This is the bridge. We have a situation. What is it, Leanne? Ma'am, we can confirm the presence of units deployed in the Elia sector. We believe them to be Zanskar units. What? Back to the bridge, XO. It's extremely likely that Zanskar is looking for a League military group Usos with. The Distrager will head to the Elia sector at maximum speed. Yay! Do you think we'd have like a chapter where we don't have a fight? Actually, also a fun fact about this particular Super Robot Wars game was this is kind of like you have a bunch of missions that are available to you, so you get to kind of choose when and which battles you would take. So we do get the choices here. Captain Gomez, Zanskar incoming. Damn it all. Can't avoid them while we're still searching for the kid. It's the enemy, Captain Gomez. Engage them immediately. Yes, I know. We're already doing that. Calm down a bit. Oh yes, battleship reinforced. Hey, Shakti, it's getting really busy out there. Must be fighting. It must be a fight happening. Susie, get in your normal suit. We better be ready for anything. Yeah, okay. After all, we had to sneak aboard the ship to get into space. The ship's crew doesn't know we were here yet. That's why we have to take care of ourselves. Da! You're a good boy, Carl. So do what I tell you, okay? You're incredible, Shakti. How so? I mean, you must be so courageous to sneak onto a battleship like this. It's not courage, it's just... I don't know, it feels like someone in space is calling out to me. I couldn't just sit around and ignore that call. Huh? That doesn't make sense to me, but I hope you meet whoever's calling you. Oh, and I hope you can find Uso. Otherwise, we're gonna be stuck like this forever. The ship is supposed to meet up with Uso's group. He went to space ahead, or so I heard. Marbet's here, but Uso's not? So where is he? What's going on? Damn it. They're going to beat us to the punch. Captain Gomez, they hit us in the crew quarters, block 4. We should be safe, though. It didn't do damage and no one was in that block. Good. Deploy the strike team. Yay! This team. Hey, we're out in space! Stay calm, Susie. Okay, just keep hold of Carl's hand. I'm being called? Marbet, reinforce the reinforced can't fight now. Not right after getting into space. I hate to say it, but you're gonna have to buy us time to retreat. Roger. Take care of Udalo and the Heelan kids. Remember, you just gotta find that Uso boy. Don't die on us. Got that, strike team? We need to cover the reinforces' retreat. Come on, you slugs. Let's make good use of these new gun blasters. Here we go. Got it, Junko. We survived this long. We refuse to die now. I refuse to die until I get the chance to snuggle Uso. Okay, that's weird. That's creepy. We'll back you two up. Connie, Junko, take the lead. Well, gotta make this a good show now. Still though, I don't know. I know you're all new I know you're all new to combat space. I'll give you the rundown on the basics. Oh yes, morale. Even if you skip tutorials here, you can always review them by opening up help on an occupied map space or in options in the intermission. Let's see. Let's use some. I'll go over the basics, because I could use it. It all starts with the basics, you see. A pilot's stat affects most facets of combat. By default, pilots' morale set at 100. Morale increases when they engage enemies or use certain spirit commands. Power parts and skills can also allow pilots to sortie with a higher morale. By default, morale caps at 150, but some effects such as break morale limit can increase this maximum. As morale increases, units deal more damage and take less. Some weapons require a certain level of morale to use. There are also there's also special pilot skills and mech abilities that only activate at their own morale maximums. A pilot can gain morale from combat as follows. They attack an enemy, they get +1. They're attacked by an enemy, they also get +1. Let's see here. They destroy an enemy, +3. Another ally destroys an enemy, +1. An ally is destroyed, +1. But that's also just a lose condition for us. Like, if that happens, an ally gets destroyed, we just lose. Map weapons don't cause any morale increase by hitting, but they will give morale for each enemy destroyed. Enemies gain morale differently from allies. Strong enemies can even gain morale faster than your own pilots. We gotta watch out for that too. All units, fan out. We stop Zanskar here. Let's see. So defeat all. So this is also an orange. So this isn't gonna actually. This is just gonna progress to the next part of this level. Let's see here. And so yeah, we can't have anyone get shot down either. Yeah. Where are they? Okay, so they're over here. We'll fan out. Alright, this is just the great move, and kind of, we'll see what we get here. You have a low chance to hit. Alright, this is good. Zanskar's managed to project their sphere of influence this far? That's unbelievable. Believable or not, though, we're gonna fight it against it. That's the only way not to get a future ruled by the guillotine. So, yeah, Zanskar likes to use their guillotine on just anyone who doesn't agree with their policies. So, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. So everyone's gonna go after her, huh? But eventually we'll actually show up to this fight. Eventually we'll actually show up to this fight. Uh-oh. Okay, cool. So the strikes are actually these gun blasters they are probably my least favorite unit in this game. Not just because they are literally so flimsy. Well, these gun blasters are damn fine. That is a lie. Come on, Zanskar. I'll teach you soldiers to fear the strike team and the whole League military. They are terrible. Although, there are some units in this game that are just obscenely overpowered too, so. Don't be too surprised if later on, I literally just keep the strike team away from all combat and just don't be surprised if that becomes a thing. If I have to literally dock them onto the ship and just be like, nope, you're staying here. Just because a lot of the time they end up kind of becoming dead weight. Most of my runs, or at least the last several times I've played, it's them that get shot down. Which, I've never actually seen V Gundam, or, is it Gundam V? I've never seen this particular Gundam series before, but I'm pretty sure most of the characters in that series just die horrible deaths. Which doesn't actually happen in this game. A lot of things go differently. Like, this is very much... They write their own thing. Oh, look, we missed. That's not good. Let's see here. Alright, that's why you need morale. You can use that. I'll buff your morale. Yeah, alright, cool. We'll take you out. You better bring your best, Anscar. The strike team is nothing like you faced. Come on, team. Let's show them what real teamwork can do. Back me up and let's run them down. Yeah, there's actually supposed to be multiple mechs. Or multiple mobile suits to this unit. So, expect them... That's why when they were doing, like, all the story bits, we heard, like, multiple people, or saw multiple people speaking from the same point. Oh, cool. Yay. Alright, that's one down. Start battle. I mean, this is going well so far, actually. So, I'll take it. I mean, this is probably the best they're gonna look this whole run. Oh, you're not making it to the guillotine. You're not making it that far. Alright, and then you... alright. That's right, they have a shield. So we'll go here. Yeah, okay. We'll go for that. You stop doing that. But alright, cool. And alright, he's not gone, but alright. And we should dodge this. Yeah, okay, cool. So, at this point, the enemies aren't too tough. We haven't got... Once we name the Striker crew, that is when things are really going to pick up. That's when the game really will pick up for us. Well, we'll see. A jump in difficulty, probably. And I forget how long it takes for us to actually name the crew, because it doesn't... I don't remember it being that long. Alright, cool. You're out of here. That means there's only one left. Only one. Yep. Alright, this guy's gonna come in. Can I... Oh, yeah, okay. Fine. Fair enough. I'm like, oh, right. He has a beam shield, and as I can only hit back with beam weapons anyway, so.
こいつはしびれるぞ
This guy thinks he's going to be important. But no. No, he will not be important.
ザンスカールの好きにはさせない。ザンスカールを潰すまではどんなことも覚悟の上よ。これなら。
And, alright. Cool.
ここまでだとは
Let's see. %8 chance to hit. I don't need to use that, so. Now let's try this. He has a beam shield, so it's. I don't know if this will actually take him out. That's the thing we gotta watch out for. Right? Oh no, he just dodged it. I had like what? A 9% chance to miss, and I actually missed? I can't believe I missed. That's really bad luck. Oh, right. You're still within... Are you in... Actually, no, okay. You're not actually in range for that. Move here. I guess they'll... Alright, I guess you're gonna get the win here. I guess you're gonna get the kill there. And, alright, cool. And... Follow it up. Alright, cool. So now we progress to the next part of the stage. Because there's going to be more enemy units. Is that really all you've got, Zanskar? Stay sharp. There's another wave coming. Yeah, there we go. Chronicle. How could anyone have trouble with such a tiny force? Must be their main group. That last branch was just a scouting team, huh? It's bad, Junko. We're really in for it now. Don't get scared. You can show them a movement's weakness. You can't show them a moment's weakness. Stay strong, Connie. No, Junko, you need to cool it. We're massively outgunned. That's why we need to stay strong. This isn't about mental fortitude, damn it. Junko, Marvin, cut it out, both of you. We got something else on the scope. Okay, cool. Now we show up. Oh, hey. Okay, no, we can't actually upgrade them yet. Can we? Nope. All right, well. It's just our units. Yay! What in the world is that massive battleship? Wait, that Victory? Is that Uso? It's me, Margaret. It's Uso Iwin. Oh, yeah, Uso. I'm so glad you're safe. You had us real worried. You managed to make up for it. You managed to make it up to space, Junko? Not just Junko, kid. The whole Shrike team's here. We came out right after you and Marbit. Oh, and don't worry about Odello or the Highland kids. They're safe aboard the Reinforce. Still, though, we need you to help keep Zanskar from catching them. Captain Mitsuba, I understand the Destroyer will also help if Zanskar won't listen to reason. Zanskar Command Unit, come in. This is Commander Mitsuba of Grey Valley of Earth Federation Forces and Captain of the Destroyer. Break off your combat immediately and withdraw your forces. Damnable Federation. For all their facade of meekness, they've gone and made a monster of a battleship. Captain, they've got a League military unit with them. So the League military and the EFF have joined forces. So be it. We assume this day would come regardless. All units commence the attack against both the EFF and the League military. Well, alright. Zanskar seems to be moving to engage. Very well. Then we'll meet them on the field. Katsilla, you can handle that. Sure, works for me. Besides, I made a promise. A promise? Let's just say I've got to make up for all the naps I've been taking. Don't know, don't care. Just get out there and intercept. Roger that. I've only just got this job, so I'd hate to mess it up already. Trusting my back to you, Catzilla. That's a spirit, little buddy. You can count on me. That white Gundam imitator is the one I met on Earth, and this is my chance. Now I'll pay it back for every tedious shame it has heaped upon me. Striker, commence the attack. Team up the League military units and dispatch the Zanskar forces. Alright. Alright, so now it's destroy all enemies. Cool. Let's see here. Alright, we'll go there. Oh! Oh, you are very maneuverable. Hi. Alright. Why do I feel like Shakti's somewhere nearby? Maybe I'm just getting nostalgia from meeting up with Miss Junko and the team. No, you're not wrong. See how much damage I do with this. Oh wow, we were very close to just taking him outright. Which is nice. Okay, cool. We have one more strike unit to move. Oh, we don't have the range. So we can finish you off with them. Alright, cool. So that should finish that one off. We do actually have an actual elite enemy unit to deal with. So we'll see how that goes for us. Because that could be a bit of a problem to deal with. But, like I said, the game hasn't ramped up the difficulty yet. Not yet, anyways. In phase. Oh, we still have a unit that can go? Oh, right, the ship. Alright, cool. Stand by and in phase. Sure. I'll take that. And alright, dodge it. We have a significant amount of power over them. And hi, welcome to my big laser. And lasered. Oh, cool! Yay! All right, so that. All right, that did take him out. I like to see that. Good stuff. Sure. Okay, we'll go with this. I mean, we have a low chance of getting hit. So this is fine. This is fine. Nice when a counterattack takes him out. Yeah, it is nice when a counterattack takes him out. But heck, just being able to survive fights is nice. Like I said, I'm not expecting much from the Strike team because they're really flimsy. Is the best way to put it. Let's see here. Can move. Oh no. Oh, I see. Yeah, we'll get rid of this guy. Goodbye. Oh, we're actually out of range for him to do anything. So all he can do is he can't even counter. He can't do anything. So goodbye. Get out of here. The Earth Federation is perpetually on the back foot. when it comes to Zanskar because they're busy responding to countless other threats. However, for peace to ever come, we must end our wars with our fellow man. This is an unavoidable challenge. Captain, this ship will act in such a manner to reach that goal. All hands, I expect you to rise to the occasion.
対モビルスーツ戦用意
Yay! Alright, big boat.
重粒子衝撃砲攻撃
Big boat.
了解
We just gotta fire our big lasers.
攻撃用意
目標インレンジ1番2番撃ち
The
方
big lasers. Alright, cool.
超マイヤに光あれ
Alright, that's done, and then we can move it here. Let's see here. We got that unit left. We can move you here. Alright, yay! Oh yes, this guy here. It's a 0% chance to hit us back. I like it. Alright. Let's do some damage. A machine. Is that a new Federation mobile suit? I guess so. Mind, I don't know if you can call it a Federation suit without a soldier in it. Another civilian? I can't let civilians keep besting me. Those will lose the respect of my squad. Prepare to taste defeat. Well, ain't that a shame? I guess we can't be friends. You're that kind of a guy who picks fights to puff up your ego.
ザンスカールのエースのお出ましか
So, yeah, he's one of their aces, so we have to deal with this.
行ってこい
I wonder. All right, did we do enough upgrades? I don't think we'll take him out, but we're gonna do some damage, I think. At least I hope. Oh yeah, that's a good bit of damage.
やってくれ敵を捕らえた
And we already saw that he has a 0% chance to hit us.
とどめだ
So this works for us.
そうは問屋が下ろさないってな
Oh, I'm a fool. Let me see something. Do I want to take him out now? I could try. Oh, I can't move and fire with that thing. Yeah! Yeah! Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of you. Bye-bye! Nice seeing you. The white suit. This is my chance to pay you back for what you did on Earth. You're the one who kidnapped Miss Katagina. Where's Katagina? Give her back to me. She's somewhere far beyond places you'll ever go. I will go where I want, and you don't get to tell me what I can't. Spoiled child. You'll soon see it takes more than a willing spirit to defeat a Contorio.
猫の目か狐目なんか物干し座を
And time for the laser beam. Alright. Remember, we get a bunch of stuff because we take out when we destroy other mechs with our upgraded pilots so far.
なんだとこんなはずでは
Alright, cool. Propellant tank. How could I be failing to use the Contigo to its fullest? Fine. We'll settle our score next time, white suit. Katagina's with them, isn't she? Margaret said there's no chance they send a civilian like Katagina to a guillotine, but... Ah, yes. That hot mess. Alright, we can do some damage here. Do a little bit of damage. Just a little.
来たねザンスカール観念しろ
The little head cannons.
なんださっきの攻撃は
Alright.
地味な色合いが
So-
もどきだな
I mean, I do like that. He's like, yeah, you guys look like cheap knockoffs. He's not wrong.
やられるわけにはいかないんだよ
He's not really wrong about that. Let's do... Cool. Deal with you. A 0% chance to hit. I love to see it.
目つきがいやらしいんだよ。
Like,
仕留めてみせる。
it's good for us.
完全に押されている。
Yeah, so we keep lowering his mobility.
出てきた以上女でも容赦しないぞ。
So it's like, works for me. Works for me. Don't have to deal with much.
経験は積んできてるから。
Cool. Alright, and then... We don't have anything for you to do we? Alright, so we'll move you here. That's all the units? Alright. Enemy phase. Alright. Cool. So he's gonna get his one attack in. We'll dodge this attack. We'll do a little bit more damage to him.
恐怖政治なんてやる連中は落ちだよ。
And unless I crit, I think he'll live. Okay. Yeah, if I crit, he would have died. Why not? Do that. And we'll let you get the last attack in here. Like, yeah, there's no way you don't die to this. You're gone. Have plenty of R&R, so I gotta show those mechanics what it was worth her, else I'll really look like an idiot. Alright, time for me to earn my pay. And... go in. We'll deal with this. Cool. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. And boom. Enemy units neutralized, ma'am. As it stands, the Earth Federation forces can't possibly confront Zanskar head on. Then, if we're going to fight Zanskar, we'll need the cooperation of the League military. Funny, because we never thought we'd get anything out of cooperation with the EFF. Junko, don't. No, the fact is that that's a reasonable thing to think about the EFF as it stands. However, the Destroyer exists to change all that. Are you okay, Marbot? Everyone's fine, Captain Gomez. We followed Zanskar with the help of the EFF. Furthermore, we also rendezvoused with Uso. Oh, is that so? So that victory's got the kid aboard, does it? Hi, Captain Gomez. Good to see you're still well. League Military Combat Battleship. Please respond. This is Commander Mitsuba Ray Valley of the Earth Federation Forces. We'd like to discuss the possibility of further cooperation. Well, gee, I doubt they got anything bad planned for us. Let's head over there and heat them out. Captain Gomez, accompany me if you would. Roger that, sir. What's wrong, Uso? Nothing's wrong. It's fine. What was that anyway? I could have sworn I felt Shakti. Not just Shakti either. I felt some kind of warmth too. I see. What you're saying makes sense to me, Captain. Glad to hear that. With the Earth Federation forces busy responding to a wide variety of threats, it's my judgment that our ship should cooperate with the League military. Same as me, basically, huh? What do you mean, Lieutenant Gomez? Technically, I'm in the port of the EFF, but the struggles of the League military lit a fire in me to do what I can for them. Of course, all Lieutenant Gomez could bring us is one junker of a ship. Sure, you say that, but as I recall, the Reinforce is the core of the League military's forces right now. On that subject, Commander Mitsuba. Yes? Reinforced is ultimately capable of only so much. If possible, they'd like you to engage in Zanskar for now while our forces serve as a diversion. What do you say? I would agree to help you. If you lend us Uso's team, we'll participate in your plan. Oh, well, I suppose we can do that, yes. Thank you very much. We'll take the League military mobile suit team aboard then. So, this Gene Ginam person. Is he the leader of the League military? More accurately, he's one of the leaders. But yes, there's multiple people who've taken to calling themselves Jin Ginam. I get it. And multiple leaders with the same name makes it much harder for your leadership to meet with accidents. You've said the kind of thinking I'd expect from a guerrilla organization. It's the reason like the Alpha Legion in 40k, it's everyone calls themselves Alpharius. This is Leon on the bridge. Are Captain Gomez and Uso present? Yeah, Uso and I are down here. We just received communication from the Reinforced. They'd like you to return to the ship. Huh? Not just me, but the kid too? What on earth? We're not on Earth, buddy! Ah yes, the kids. Sorry, Uso. Hotel Marbet just boarded the ship a few days ago, so it's not their fault. Warren's right. If any of us had noticed Shakti had stowed away, maybe this could have been prevented. Shakti and the others must have been tossed into the space from the hull breach opened up by the enemy's attack. So it was Shakti, Susie, and Carl who stowed away. Yeah, we could be pretty sure from the luggage left behind. Damn it. At least we noticed right away, so when they got lost, I think they were wearing their normal suits from what it's worth. They're fine. Hey, you're listening to us? You can't be serious. Lucas, I know you must feel, but even if they're out there wearing their normal suits, once they're adrift in space... Still, I mean... Stop it already, Uso. Stop talking. But, shut up already. I don't need you feeding us false hope. I'm not. I know I felt Shakti. I know I heard her say she's okay. Uso? That's some kind of new tab thing? I meant the way Uso's senses are so sharp, it's kind of like a new type, but... Kiddo, let me take care of this. Captain Gomez? We're inside Zanskar territory. Even those nasty mugs would rescue adrift civilians. The Reinforced will try to track them down, since we'll be out running diversion for you anyway. You go ahead to the striker. Alright then. Hey Uso, I'm sorry for yelling at you. It didn't bother me. You leave Shakti to us, okay? Focus on fighting Zanskar. We'll help the Reinforced look for all of them too. We'll find a clue if there's anything at all to find, so you know. Thank you both, Tamashi, Elisha, Uso. I know I felt Shakti's voice and a warmth. Shakti, I'm sure we'll meet again. Oh yeah, hey, he got to be the mission ace, ironically enough. Time to do some more upgrades. No, wait. Alright. This actually also might be a really good thing to investigate into. There's a lot of very important things to invest systems-wise on that. Alright, we'll get you up to here. Alright, cool. That done, and then... Let's see here. Give you that. Give you that. Alright, we can do 3 levels of this. We'll boost that up. Because you're a mobile suit, we need to boost your evasion. Let's see here. And of course, Lucky Star. Alright, that's what we'll do for that. You already have that. Cool. That saves me from having to buy that. Upgrade that. Give you that. Give you this. Oh, I already had that. Boop. That. All right, cool. We got those on. Formation, power parts. Let's see here. Which one to give you? That. Oh no, that's already equipped on someone. Never mind. We will not be giving you that. We'll give you a booster. Let's see here. Salt adapter? Yeah, that'll work. So you're not really much of a... There, we'll give you that. We'll give you a Cyclone Booster because you're like paper mache thrown out there to the winds. I'll give you that. Blaze. Sure. For now, you can have that. And then let's see here. Don't have any boosters to give you. I'll give you that. Do that. Ooh. That would be useful. All right, cool. Oh, yay, this is the part. Okay, so we can actually change out who we want and what mechs as well at this point, too. We don't have any new supporters. It's fine. Um. Do we want to do more? Spend more money on upgrades. I think for now we're fine. I think for now we're fine on that. Oh, yay! Okay, so we have to deal with this. Oh, boy. All right. Team Rabbits, scramble. Team Rabbits, less flatteringly known as the Fail 5, receive cutting edge ASMBs. Yay! This group of. So we go here, and we're gonna go begin this mission. This is gonna be a hot mess of a group. Striker unit, Hangar 1. It's time for some introduction, I think. I'm Marbet Fingerhat of the League Military. Junko Jinkin, leader of the strike team. Connie Francis. Junko and I are the strike team's point force. Helen Jackson, the backup for Junko and Connie. Peggy Lee, nice to meet you all. I'm Kate Bush. Nice to meet you all. Nice to have some folks on our own Indram. Bet we'll get along real good. I am Mahara Merrill. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. It'll be a pleasure, all right? You're handling maintenance for our units, right? We're counting on Jaqueen. You got it. I'll wipe down the seats personally. I know we're told the ship was staffed with academy students, but I had to see it for myself. We are technically fully graduated in commission, and I promise we all feel pride and purpose in our mission. That's just what I like to hear. Yeah, I'm glad the ship still got some fire in its belly. Most Fetties these days don't. That one kind of sticks out, though. Hey, Uso, we're sticking together. I guess. Hey, I just want to say that I underestimated you. What? Why? Stop! On top of your old girlfriend, you had this entire glorious squad of Mobile Suit Amazons. Don't let this ridiculous cornucopia of choice spoil you because you got that. Words. Got that? Shakti, you really think she's still alive? That's why you're on the striker, not their ship, right? Right. Hey, keep your eyes on the prize. We're only human. We can only do what we can, when we can, and no more. Godzilla? Don't thank me or anything. We're officially teammates, and we need to look out for each other. It's not that. It's just, I didn't know you liked older ladies. Yeah, so? You're already spoiled. You have no idea what it's like for us have-nots down below, do you? You're scaring me. Yeah, you better be scared. We're mad, and we're not gonna take it anymore, damn it. Oh boy, this is the kind. Yay, now you've done it. Now this idiot has done it. You got a problem with our boy? If you do, you can take it up with the strike team. Oops. This isn't over, Uso. I'll catch up. Just you wait. What's he talking about? It's a real bum for someone so smug. I think that's his own way of trying to cheer me up. Thanks, Catzilla. Okay. Well, great. Our own character goes on the list. So, this is the data on Zonsky's positions in the Argot sector we received from the League Military. It looks like they're searching for something. In preparation to attack Luna 2, you think? Zonsky's squad seem to be pulling back for some reason. But we don't have any corresponding reports of the EFF routing their units. Who the hell is Zonskar fighting out there then? That's what we're going to the Adorat sector to find out. We may have to go prepared for the worst. Captain, incoming transmission from Commodore Fikes. Commodore Fikes? Star Rose Space Station, residential block. Yay! This is gonna be a mess. Another mock battle, another dead last placement. We've been in the rankings so long, we've been training in Star Rose. That's why we're Team Rabbits, better known as the Fail 5. You don't have to call us that, Izuru. Will you leave off, Isagi? He's right about us being last in the rankings. Besides, you're the one who keeps charging it on ahead. You do realize we're supposed to fight as a team, right? How does your pretending to be a big shot sniper fit into our team plan, huh, Shugura? Pretending I am a sniper. Do you miss the stats or are you just stupid? Say that again. Cut it out. Get them. But Kay. Yeah, this is good. Let their conflict deepen their understanding of one another. Excuse me? These are the fires that forge heroes. And here comes Izuru with his love and justice and all that crap again. Our pilots training at the Galangenes Cosmopolitan Academy. They may not be deployed, but we're soldiers. Heroes are different thing entirely. You think so? Just save it for the enemies. Galanarze Cosmopolitan Academy operates under the GDF's purview. That's the Global Defense Force, an army that stands between Earth and hostile beings from outer space. And the baddies we need to fight are the Wolgaru. We don't know the first thing about them, even after 8 years at war. Command supposedly has secret intel, but I bet they're like those aliens you always see, you know, the space octopus with wiggly tentacles. Where do you get these ideas? Especially when we haven't seen our first live mission yet. You think the blossom of love will bloom for me before then? And I think blossoming for you is your chest. She. Shut up, Takumi. You'll find it someday. When someday? Someday soon or what? I don't. I'm trying to encourage someone to think it through, Izuru. Exactly. You don't get women at all. Well, I'm getting piled on. Come on. We have our meeting with Instructor Susaki. Yeah, welcome to this group. This dysfunctional group of... Each one has their own quirk. GDF briefing room. Why do we have to change into these things? Hey, check it out. How do I look? It's not what's important right now. It's the GDF uniform, right? Does that mean we're... I'm glad you're all here, Team Rabbits. Right. You ranked last again. You're individually strong soldiers, but your teamwork is incorrigible. You're getting in each other's way. So you called us out to give us a lecture? Like in uniform and everything? Quiet down. Instructor? Yes, Asagi? Please transfer me. I'm incapable of fighting with this team. I'd like you to submit to me an analysis of what prevents you from doing so. Or rather, that's what I would say, but the situation has changed. Huh? It's time. As the 1500 hours, Team Rabbits will graduate from MJP and be assigned as ensigns to the GDF under the Earth Federation forces. What? We're actually being deployed? No way. I'm graduating and I've even had my first relationship. Oof. This is going way too fast for my stomach. Are you okay, Asagi? Where's your medicine? Attend Shun! I know this is a lot to take in, but this is all out of our hands. We already have a mission too. Oh boy, yay. How does this man even see? How does this man even see? I'm just saying. They bolted a visor onto his head. Who is this? This is Captain Simon Gato, commander of the MJP. Captain? Pardon my rudeness, sir. Team Rabbits will mobilize to L3 Arat sector. Arata what? That's the ruins of the colony that took damage in the Primeval War. You'll deploy in the You'll deploy in AHSMB units and assess the situation. What's an ASH? It's MJP's latest model unit, or at least a prototype thereof. Prototypes? Now that's the dream. Excuse me, but are we really deploying into a real mission in units we've never used before? The Ashford's control should be compatible with your academy training. In fact, the Jiraiya system should make them even more intuitive for you. Jiraiya, isn't that someone who did a thing? You're thinking of the inventor of Ashrib control system. Jiraiya's system incorporates the DNA of the pilot to increase responsiveness. Your unit's Jiraiya systems have already been loaded with your genetic data. Yay! We already just took your DNA, put it into a robot. Have fun. If there are no more questions, I will sign your formation positions. Gunner, Sugura. Present. Control, K. Yes. Booster, Tamaki. Ratcher, Ford, Asagi. Roger. Leader, that'll be you, Izuru Hiachi. You are in command of this mission. What? Not this idiot. This bum. I know, right? The Rabbits team. The Wabbits. The Wabbits. The rascally Rabbits team. All pit ships have been deployed. Can you hear me, Team Rabbits? You're now connected to your Ashfibs. Jiraiya system coming online. Good. Deploy the Ashfibs. Oh yes! Yay! We actually get an anime cutscene for this, which is what I'm pretty sure is actually taken from the show itself. They just, yeah, we're just gonna stick this cutscene in there from, like, I think they literally took it from the show. This isn't gonna be the last time we see one of these, but there's not a whole bunch of them. I think we get this one and then like, there's one more I know we get. And the second one definitely looks a lot older and like definitely like, oh yes, this came from like the old anime that it was from. I mean, this one doesn't look like it's so out of date at least. But oh yes, each mech has its own ship. Because, I guess reasons, they couldn't deploy all the ships on one mech. But hey, it is what it is, right? Yeah, just launch your dudes. I can't think of any, yeah, I think there's only one other one that does a cutscene like this. But it's also not as long as this one either. Because we have to sit here and wait for them all to deploy. And don't worry, this is the only time we have to see this. I can't think of any others. Yeah, there's like only one other series that gets this treatment. May now explain the unit's features, head mechanic Joni. Roger that. My teams have been hard at work turning these puppies. Let's start with Blue 1. Yes, ma'am. The forward unit takes the lead. It's equipped with close and mid-range combat. It's optimized for quick bursts of acceleration, and it's got a bit of a hair trigger, so be gentle on the throttle. Next, Purple 2. Yes. The control unit is for wide-range strategic recon. It's our eyes and ears. One transmission from the control can make or break the whole team. Now, Rose 3. Present. Be prepared for the booster speed. It can easily pace an interplanetary cruiser. Your job is simple. Never stop. Stay in motion and keep the enemy off balance. And Gold 4? Right here. The Gunner. Engages in long-range bombardment with high-energy charged particle cannon and radiation-guided photon resonance rapid field cannon, right? You've done your homework. Just watch for the lag when firing volleys, and don't lose tempo when hitting the gas. Finally, Red 5. Ma'am, Red 5 is the leader unit. It has the forged combat units abilities, but also increased transmission for functions for commands. Pay attention to all your allies' data streams and give orders accordingly. Right. Do you think you're up to that? I'll do my best. It's enough for that. Next, I'll explain the mission. Your job is to reconnect the space around the ruins. So what are we looking for? Oh, is it Nido treasure? At 7, not going to be some scavenger hunt. We're being provided brand new units. They're expecting enemies, aren't they? Since the GDF is involved, it's the Wolguru. No way. Last I checked, the defense line against the Wolguru was still at the asteroid belt. They made it into the Earth sphere. Then Earth and the colonies will come under attack. Precisely. If you locate any Wolguru, engage them so that doesn't happen. So the mission's a huge responsibility. That's understating it. But we have to do it. They're like, great. Press X to doubt this guy. What's so funny? I just noticed I'm not getting piled on. This guy's our leader? That was the first question of many. If you appreciate the gravity of this mission, I'll hand it off to the commander. As you know, the conflict with the Wolgaroo has been at a standstill. If they've entered the Earth Sphere, that will change very quickly. Let me tell me about your dreams. Our dreams? Your dreams. Dream has already come true. I'm fighting in a cutting-edge unit. And the rest of you? Same, I guess? I thought about my dream. It's kind of my dream is to be a hero. Are you actually serious right now? Who says that to their commander? Good. I have high hopes for all of you. The Ashfibs are designed to work with the Gondion. Well, the ship isn't outfitted yet, so we'll keep it back out of harm's way. Get used to the Ashfibs and carry out your mission. Over and out. She hung up on us. So, we're on our own? Just us and the Wolgaroo. I'd rather it be just us. Same. We've just graduated barely. We're not ready for this. Let's do it, team. Hey, who made you the boss of us? I mean, I am the team leader, right? Either way, we have to do this. It's our first real mission. Whoa, I'm moving. Commander was right. They basically work like the training units. Maybe control-wise, but their outputs are on another level. So this is what the latest model feels like. Wait, don't go out there. Oh, what do you know? Bad stuff is happening. Ah! Also, it's a lot of them. Oh crap, they are here. Wolgaroo, for real? Okay, notify the Gondion. Already on it. What? And they have no coordination whatsoever. What are you playing at? Assume battle positions. But the Astros refuse to work. That's because your survival instincts. If you don't assert your will to fight, the Jiraiya system will prioritize defensive instincts. Or what? You have to decide to fight right now. She's right. We have to fight or we'll die. We'll die. Everyone, come on. What the hell? This acceleration is insane. Don't be a glory hog. Okay, so if we try, we can move. So the Jiraiya system is responding to our will to fight. Well, we have what we need. Let's do it, and then go home alive. Right, we're not dying in our first battle. I'm the fourth, so I'll go ahead and show everyone how it's done. Yes. The tutorial on how spirits work, which we've already been using. We've already been reusing them. So, yeah, I got this. We've already been using spirits, so we're fine on this. Hang on, Sagi. You can't dive in there by yourself. We all know the basics already. We trained until our hands are falling off. Right. But this is real. We don't have a choice. We have to join in. Come on, everyone. We're go. Alright, so. This is interesting. This one is, we're already jumping to, hey, just defeat all enemies in a blue condition. Let's see here. When they unlock the enemies, focus on eliminating them one by one, so spreading your forces thin. So let's see here. You have no one in range to attack. Just put you here. You. Alright, you can go here. Oh, the morale hasn't been met. And, okay, so that's... Alright. They're giving us these new units, and we have to learn them in and out? Come on, I'm the Ford, so it's my job to clear everyone's way. Yeah, and they also often talk over each other because they are a group of characters that work together. So they do interact with each other a lot. And they will actually benefit off of like synergizing with each other. Which is ironic because they have no synergy outside of their mechs. They will synergize when they have to. That's not what I wanted. Alright, I'll take you out. I'm going to be a hero. I have to. I have to do this. I'm this team's leader. So we gotta move in, fight. And yeah, so he does a lot of close combat stuff. But yeah, like you'll quickly realize, like, so we're gonna essentially add like 5 new mechs to our group already with this fight, with this encounter. So it's like we're gonna start picking up a lot of different characters quickly. Oh, hey, you could actually just shoot them. Okay. All right, if you could take this one out. Whoa, Rose 3 is fast. Here I go, all charging in love and war. That's her. You're gonna see that's her whole gimmick. And you'll also see, like, there's a reason why she is set up the way she is. Actually, her mech is like the biggest out of the whole bunch. Like, so that is a thing. And she's also, I guess, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say if she's just the comic relief in this whole group. But she exists. And her whole mech is just, hi, I'm built to just run over you. I'll put you here. All right. There are 16 of these things. Cool. But you'll see that we can quickly deal with a lot of them. These are just like little grunt ships. So, at least there's that. I like how he pulled out like his glaive and then switched to a different weapon. Because that's a thing he does. But hey, he took him out on a counter. Alright, that's gone. Sure. Like, at this rate, most of them are just gonna fly into me and get blown up. And like, so hey, works for me. Unfortunately, also, if you don't like this attack animation for her, unfortunately, this is like her, she doesn't get mini attack, different attacks. So this is pretty much all she gets. Until we get like their big team unit attack. So this is just a thing we all have to deal with. In fact, actually, I would say like blue 1 and red 5, not many of them actually get too many different attack variations. But like, for Tamaki, it's actually pretty bad, if I remember right. She doesn't get a whole lot. So we just kind of have to make do with her. But hers is the most armored of the bunch. So she actually has like mobility, and I think she has a decent amount of mobility. And then like she has like a lot of armor, from what I remember. I'll actually look at her stats. So she makes up for not having a lot of attack variations by like her stats in some way. So it's like, it's not that bad. Unlike the Shrike team, who we'll continue to just hate on. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you fool.
それどの口が言ってんだ。
ウルガーじゃなくウルガル。
So, yeah, we're just have to keep watching this. Also, she will drain her energy a lot. If she does that, then it's like, oh yeah, she's kind of not doing much of anything anymore. It's kind of funny that she does just like charge in, just like, yeah, I'm just gonna shoot lasers everywhere. But hey, I guess that's the whole point of her mech. Just charge in, do big explosions. Huh, and the rest of them are not moving. Let's see here. They're not anywhere to attack. Let's see. No, we'll save that. She has a special ability called Wide Range Strategic Recon, which actually buffs everyone, but you can only use it once, I think. Yeah, it's once per map, so no, we're not going to use it. Because now it's not the time to really use it at this point. Alright, hang on a moment. If I move you here, attack that guy. Alright, yeah, I'll take this. Alright, so they're actual suits.
ドカンと一発決めてやる。
So, alright, so we'll send him in to fight that thing. Deal with this. I mean, he's not gonna kill it. Not yet. But he will get there. Eventually, at some point, right? Cool. And then, alright, yeah, you're gonna miss. You dodge. We will send you over here. Now you can take this guy out. So at this point, I believe all the rest of the units should try to converge on top of us, which is fine, because we have two units that literally can't attack and move. Like, they have to move, or they have to attack then move. But we haven't given them that buff yet. Alright, cool. You're out of here. And then we'll move you here. Alright, cool. Do that, take this thing out. And so, yeah, deal with that thing. Which is what we're here to deal with, right? Blow up the enemy. Go through that. So we wiped. I forget how many of the actual big suits we have. Like, these little scout drones are just gonna get wiped. And we have used about half of our energy already, actually. Damn, we're actually fighting. Yeah, we can do this. Stay alert. The ones back there are watching the fight. If they all come at us, we'll be in trouble. Look out. Something else is approaching. A civilian vessel? Did it stumble onto the battlefield? Eek! Oh no, bad times for these guys. They still had fighters? Are you kidding me? You gotta get out of here. Get out of here. The Wolgaroo are after you. They're not going to make it. Whoa. Oh yeah, okay. Now's your chance. Get out of here. We will. Thank you very much. Thanks, random civilian, for showing up. Fall back, Izuru. That squad is moving in. I can't. Not until that ship is safe. Not happening. Save yourself. You have to make the impossible happen to be a hero. That's not you. Yeah, that's really not you. What are you gonna do? What's got you fired up? Is he serious about that hero thing? Guys, look. You made us all... Look what you've made us all do being such an idiot. We have to figure something out. Should we retreat? We should retreat, right? Whoops, incoming. Fight, flee, fight, flee, fight, flee, fight! Whoa! Izuru, did you just... I don't know what just happened, but I got so caught up in the fight. Is this the Jiraiya system? Hey, there's a battleship. Oh, good, we show up now. Yay! Let's see, we'll pick you. Oh, we can take the whole squad. Yay! Cool, and then... Already updated our upgrades, so yeah. Haha, we're here. Team Rabbits, this is Commander Mitsuba Grey Valley of the Earth Federation Forces, Captain of the Destriger. We're responding to a request of support from Captain Simon of GDF. The cavalry has arrived. Gideon sent a request for help. Let's regroup. Yeah, back in the spots you were supposed to be in. So those are the GDF's new Ashfabs. Heard that name, but not what they were capable of that. The project's another one of the Federation's secret weapons, much like the Destriger itself. Let's keep this up and wipe out the enemies. Who are you and what have you done with our Izuru? He's just high on his lucky break. Shouldn't a leader be more authoritative? Why don't you pull back and let us handle this? And there's the pile-on. Pilots of this team seem unique, don't they? I've heard it. So the way I've heard it, they're abject failures. But we're in no position to judge. Yes. Anyways, Captain, where are we? What are the black boogies? Black bogies. Those are the Wolgaroo, the enemies of all humanity. So those are the... We never saw them on Earth. Now they've entered the Earth sphere. We can't let a single one of them get away. All units, join Team Rabbits, intercept the Wolgaroo. Here we go. It's our turn to strike back. And being that cool is why we think you've been body snatched. Alright, cool. So we still just need to focus on just taking them all out. Boop. Move the ship over here. Oh boy, you have a lot of maneuverability. Alright, first we'll move the strikes. Alright, so we'll take that one out with that. Like I said, the strikes are the ones I'm most worried about. I mean, not at this particular point, because they should be fine for now. But, hey. Cool. Wipes that dude out. This one can go over here. Alright, attack this. And alright, cool. Oh! Alright, even with the crit, you didn't kill it. But alright, whatever. That's fine. This is fine. do. Alright, you can take that out. Man, what good is wandering when stuff like this is going on in the world? We have to teach you guys the hard ways of what happens when you mess with Earthlings.
やれると思うなよ
I mean,
スラッシャー
you'd think an alien invasion would be like the reason why like all of humanity would band together, but apparently not in this setting. Humanity is still at war with itself. So it also has been implied that like even Zonskar has been fighting off the Wolgaroo. So like the enemies of our enemies are not exactly our friends here. Oh, you actually finally leveled up. Let's see here. You don't need to use that. Let's see something. Why not? Cool. Oh yeah! Alright, we'll do... Really send you flying. Oh no, that's funny. That's funny. I forgot that part does that. Hi, I'm all the way over here. I can blast you. Why not? Why not? Just get blasted. Some of the equipment parts you can get are really, really nasty.
逃がしはしないわ落ちなさい
Alright, cool. And goodbye. Boom. Do you have... no. Okay. So we'll just move you here. And fire on this guy. Cool. We're under attack from deep space as we speak. My God, this is with something like this happening. How does Zanskar justify waging war on the Earth sphere? They don't need to justify it. They just do it.
敵が来るなら戦うしかないじゃない
Like that's just how this
オー
works.
バーハングキャノンを撃ちます 見えているか避けられる
All right, cool. Do we have any other units to activate? I don't think so. Oh no, we do have one. Who's still left to go? Someone who's blended in with the sea. Oh, oh, you can go again. Sure, we'll blast you into oblivion. Just goodbye.
近づく敵から対処していけば
I forgot how nasty
逃がし
Miracle
は
can
しない
be.
わ
That's what it was.
落ちなさい
So the fact that we just took an additional turn is pretty gnarly. But that's actually just an ability we can kind of also do anyways. Well, in turn, oh wow, their scout units are not even attacking. And we'll start fighting here. Purple 2 is incredible. It's like I can see everything about the entire battle. He can do this. I'll lead everyone to victory. Sure, I mean, she'll try. Kay's unit is kind of just more like, hey, I exist to support.
これは
Which is kind of tough in this mode because she's not going to be able to really get buffs or get any sort of like level ups from just existing on the field by supporting. So it's gonna be rough for her if we want to keep her around. And you'll also notice in some of these missions, like the mechs that we have upgraded are vastly going to outperform anything that isn't upgraded. Good lord. Oh, right, I forgot how weak you were. That's why. I'm like, how is our Vulcan cannon, you know, doing so much damage? I'm like, oh, right. So it's like, oh god, Marvin's going to end up being ace for this mission. At this rate. Boop. At this rate, yeah. Okay. Once again, I like that we're... I mean, we have to keep reminding ourselves. We haven't hit the true difficulty of Super Expert Plus mode yet, because we haven't named the destroyer. So everything's set to hard difficulty in terms of like enemies. Like the enemy's difficulty is set to hard. So I have a feeling when like we really get into it, things are gonna get a lot harder. All right. I think now is as good as any time to really do this. So go ahead and use your ability. All right, cool. Get that done. Let's see here. All right, do the damper. Who has that part? And then, oh, you. We really didn't actually need to activate that there, but alright, well, whatever. This is fine. We'll take this guy out. Activating Bravery is a bit overkill, actually. Ah, man. Alright, we can use this. You can take out this dude. Give you some extra experience points, because you're gonna need it. So like we gotta work on also making sure we can level these guys. Which means we have to actually spend time actually upgrading that part of the ship that does that too. Alright, Alright, that doesn't really do anything here. Alright. So we'll just take this guy out too. That was the Jiraiya system? It's like I was someone else. Stay with us, Izuru. This fight is not over yet. Think you're a hero already just from this? If you are, heroes aren't much to write home about. Got that? Get back in there. Roger that. Red 5 moving in. They got a point. All you did was save one ship from being, you know, making my poor life choice. You're not a hero just yet. And now you do your thing. Cool, neat. All right, that's done. At this point, we're just moving everyone that way. And there's literally like 2 units left. Move you here. Move you here. And oh, hey, you can actually attack. And goodbye. Goodbye. Just all right, you're done.
ヘキサで仕掛けます。これの威力ならやれる。
What do you know? And goodbye. Well, now there's just 1 unit left. And I think... Oh, it's going after her? I mean, alright, I guess, if you want to do it that way. Oh. Sure. Alright, cool. So you do your attack. Oh, you missed.
攻撃ってこんなもん？うわー、振り回される。
And yeah, she doesn't know how to pilot this thing.
やったれー。
She just slams all the keyboards. But it worked out. Alright. Cool. We made it. That was too close for comfort. If that warship hadn't come to help, we'd probably be toast. Then we had to thank them. Oh, I plan to thank that beauty in the captaincy very personally. God. Well, add him to the list. Well, if you pay attention for a second, we have to get back to the Guardian. Actually, pilots, we have some news about that. We've been asked by the Commander Simon to take custody of the Team Rabbits on the Striker. Excuse me? We've been graduated, put new units assigned to a new crew, and found out the Walguru attacking Earth all at once? It's just not your day, Matt. It's just not your day. It really is not. The Striker Hangar 1. Would someone explain this to me? Seconded. We really had a long day. Deployed out of nowhere, chucked into prototypes, and then at the end of all that, we're getting posted outside of the GDF? Honestly, we don't know where to start ourselves. Whoa, dibs on him. You're also on the list. Can you put a plug in your hormones for 5 freaking minutes? You can't. I don't want to hear it. There's nothing any of us can do about it. This assignment came from the top. The top? We all know that our commander, Commodore Fights, came to some sort of agreement with MJP's Captain Simon. I'm Captain Mitsuba Commander Mitsuba Grey Valley, captain of the Striker. Oh man, with a captain like this, I'll take a posting anywhere. What was that about hormones? Sugara? See what I mean? This is a dysfunctional group. Ma'am, if I may, what kind of arrangement? Team Rabbits will be under the Striker's command and assist with our operations. Needless to say, none of them will be Woolguru related. We've already received your personal effects and documentation for maintaining your units. So they really planned this out. It means it's not a new development. They intended this for some time. Then we'll have to go with it. What? We don't have to roll over and take this, Captain, or not? A new assignment and new units getting dropped on us out of nowhere? The part about getting wiped out didn't come from above, though. Stoopy doopy poopy. They don't hold back, do they? You understand the position you've been placed in. It was a failure, of course. That jinxed it. We're going to be the fail 5 all over again. That kind of thing is how we kept being failures. So, you do think you were failures. Anyway, we should introduce ourselves. I'm Izuru Hichi, a team leader and pilot of Red 5. I draw manga and my dream is to be a hero. No one cares about that. Instant Toshikazu Asagi reporting. I operate Blue 1 as team forward. Kei Kungami, Purple 2, in control position. I am Takemi Airi, booster in Rose 3, and I love Shikora. I am Ataru Shugura, some sniper in Gold 4. It's a very real pleasure to meet you, Captain. Pleasure's all mine. We're all glad you're on our team. Many of us on the ship were assigned straight out of the academy, much like your own early graduation. We're all in the same boat, in more ways than one. We'll have you back. We'll have your back if you have ours. Of course. Also, the passengers of the vessel you saved have sent their thanks to Team Rabbits. Goody! I'm glad they're all safe. And I'm glad Izuru flying off the handle actually did some good for the change. Same here. They're a real unique bunch, aren't they? They came from a school for military pilots, right? They seem like a ragtag bunch. Or, more frickin' honestly, a damn mess. What? Like we're all straight A's over here. Well, you're certainly not Mr. Lone Wanderer. Come on. Have I not proved myself to be a gainfully employed and productive pilot by now? Well, employed. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Team Rabbits. They are used to be called the Fail 5. Whoa! What are you doing here, Maeve? Just introducing myself to the new crew, Jaquine. It's this little-known ritual called Good Manners. So, what's the story with that Fail 5 thing? They're infamous around the Glenaires Cosmopolitan Academy. Glenaire is an MJP facility in the Far East, in Japan. MJP, the Military Junior Pre-Academy. Basically, boarding school for military training officers. Apparently, those 5 are especially good at causing problems. The nickname Fail 5 is a school-wide meme. I'm pretty well informed about this. I guess that story wasn't exactly in their transfer files? Of course not. I researched it independently. I have a bit of personal interest in the MJP. Why would you have a personal... There's some interesting gossip about that program. So I'm keen to get to know their students. I'm extremely interested in you, by the way. If we're gonna just ask a guy out, you gotta do a better job of setting the mood. You wanna try to talk... You wanna talk about reading the mood. Dude, don't imply that about her ever, even as a joke. You can pick this up later. Let's just focus on our guest of honor, shall we? Like I said, our character has made the list. Somehow, coming from you, that sounds a bit sinister. Captain, could you please tell us about the next mission? We already received it. We'll be heading to the Gopher sector to do recon against the Woolguru scouts at the behest of MJP's Captain Schleiman. Woolguru scouts? Let's see here. Oh, hey, we got the stomach medicine again. Oh, hey, what do you know? Tamaki actually ended up being the ace. Oh, right. Because she's like, how many of the grunts did she just like wipe out? Any day now. Let's see here. Let's focus. Let's do some upgrades. Lab? Okay. That's where we want. We want to do the lab stuff. That's what we want. Alright, so we need to fully upgrade the lab. Well, we can work on that later. You. Alright, let's do this. Get 2 more of those. Oh, you already have that. Okay. 2 of those. You're gonna want 4 of those. Okay, never mind. You came with some of those already. You don't need that. You'll need this. Alright, build up your morale. Oh! That's missing this. Alright. Cool, give you that. You. Give you that. You need 3 of those. Give you that. And then, okay, you're tough. This is gonna be tough to figure out exactly what to give you. That. Even though she doesn't really attack, but she's not gonna get much of a chance to attack. Defense will be good for her. Buff her morale. Buff her ability to dodge. Let's see here. You're gonna need this. You're also gonna need that. You're gonna need hit and run, so you can attack. If you attack them, okay, yeah. So that way you can actually attack, or you can move after you attack. Because otherwise she'll just get left behind in the fight. Because a lot of her weapons are just, she has to attack first if you don't give her that. So just give that to her. Alright. That's what we'll give her. Rose. Yay. The mess. This hot mess of a pilot. You're gonna need that. Okay, cool. That's done. Give you this. Let's see. No, you don't need that. You don't need hit and run. Cool. +1. do need one more. Max that out. Oh, I see what I should have been doing. Oh, I see. Um. Yeah, you can already actually see as we're leveling up, our number of pilot points to spend is actually been as we've been acquiring more characters. That number has been drastically going down. You're gonna need that, if I remember right. This dude didn't even get a chance to fight last time, did he? And then tab over. Oh, you already have hit and run. Or did I already give that to him? Boop. Alright, do that. And I think that's where we'll stop with him. And then upgrades. Alright, cool. So here, oh, nice. That makes sense. It's 130. Yep, okay. And you. Increases maxes. Okay. Nice. So everyone has an upgrade. Yep. All right. Cool. So yeah. I think we got that done. Oh, I just realized what time it is. Let's see. What do we have for the next mission? Free for all. Huh. Oh, yeah. I forgot about all this. I forgot about all these things. So we have a lot of stuff, actually. All right. Hang on. We gotta do some dialogue. This is gonna be some reading here. Because we get actual mission parts from this. Good work. We managed to update the AOS with the data acquired by the entire team. The AOS, the Advanced Organized Operation System. The system allows us to repeatedly update the ship's systems and facilities by processing the combat data we've obtained, which in turn enables a much more organic utilization of resources like our machines, weaponry, and staff, which is vital to operations. This is more or less makes it the Striker's core system, the heart of our operations. So, our goal must be to complete missions as often as we can and keep updating the AOS over and over again. As congratulations on your first step in this endless journey of AOS improvement, I have some power parts for you. They could use a little. In truth, it wasn't me that made these. It was the Striker's main system itself. The technical team just followed the plans produced by the Striker to assemble them. Think of it as a side effect of updating the system. The happier you make our system here, the more of this kind of thing you'll get. So, go ship yourself off with our boat. Nice, we got booster out of that. You will get a lot of these kind of like missions, these what they call onboard missions, or essentially a can't think of like the support conversations from Fire Emblem. Best way to kind of put it. Like these are more just dialogues of stuff. I've got good news to report. We've succeeded in removing the limiter on the Eos. In other words, we've gone past the maximum theoretical limit the Eos was conceived with when this ship was designed. In short, we've turned the Striker's main system into an unimaginable wonder. It almost seems like the Striker itself is surprised. It's designed with some very smart power points to reward you with. Now, let's keep going, shall we? Let's see if we can keep Drezzy a real shock. Let's see your credit game meter. Unbelievable. One of our units has exceeded 30,000 combat power. When a machine inspired to become one, the possibilities that open up are infinite. You get that right. I'm in charge of pilot development, and let me tell you, this kind of thing astounds me. Blows me away as the chief mechanic, too. To celebrate the occasion, the Destroyer has prepared a pilot development skill program for us. Oh nice, we can use that to power up even more. That's what I call a licensed skill. We're counting on you two. Remember, a unit's CP or combat power increases when both machine and pilot get stronger. Oh, okay, that's the dash skill. PP 3,000. Wow, we've exceeded 3,000 total power points or pilot points. A representation of squad-wide combat data we can use to create pilot training programs. And perfect opportunity to show if my skills as the one in charge of the pilot development. With this much pilot points at my disposal, there's no end to the programs I can create. There's no pilot I can't train, no obstacle I can't overcome. You're looking pretty intense there, Chief. And I'm a drill sergeant, not a therapist. I'd respect the kindness scale I built years ago. Personally, I'd say you're less drill sergeant and more mad scientist. In any case, it sounds like the Destroyer's designed some new parts for us to celebrate. Go ahead and contact the tech team to get them assembled. Roger that. Well, man, I'll train up some pilots to use them too. She is intense. Oh, that's right. I'll have to get them up to there. Team's finally exceeded 15,000 total pilot points. Music to my ears. Time to mark out a weekend for some serious pilot training. The Strikers come up with some new part designs for us too. I foresee some very interesting possibilities opening up. Go easy on them, Chief. Would you quit acting like I'm some kind of mad scientist? I'd appreciate it. If anyone here deserves to be called mad, it's the ship we're on that keeps prodding us with new parts. Chief. Speed getter. I mean, we haven't even gotten to getter robots yet. 30,000. Absolutely staggering. We've accumulated over 30,000 pilot points. Fitting reminder of how many engagements our little group's blasted through its way through. Soldiers get stronger the more battles they fight. In fact, even the Striker is doffing off its cap in the general direction of. To it, it's put together some parts for us that are generally bonkers. Probably the ship's way of yelling, I give up. Sounds like earning more pilot points won't earn us any more gifts from the Striker. It's not a promise of reward that keeps fighting, though. What motivates our every action is liberty and peace. Your beloved captain, right, XO? That's not... Sure. I don't care what your motivation is, just keep your head above water, okay? Yeah, like these are support conversations that probably should be happening much later in the game. Let's see here. Look at that. We've accumulated over 1 million credits. You're in charge of managing our finances, XO? Our normal shit would have dedicated an accountant. Well, we're short on staff, but really this is basically a hobby for me. I've got a real knack for managing numbers, income sheets, scheduling, you name it. As a fellow workaholic, color me impressed, XO. The Destroyer has drafted up parts designs for us as a token of thanks, or in all your lack of work-life balance. Better put it to use, XO, for your sake. I thank you, Destroyer. To ensure your gift won't be for naught, I pledge to redouble my efforts on the ship. You can start by redoubling the amount of time you spend by cleaning my lab. A shoulder massage wouldn't hurt either. Dang. Calm down, you. What's going on, Maeve? This part we acquired. It's a precious treasure, even. Wowza, look at this. It's rarer than rare. It's super rare. In summation, the price was finished in it's 4 stars. Whoa. So we finally got a 4-star. I'm not strictly sure I understand how we arrived at that number, but it certainly seems incredible. Chief, the main system's responsible for analyzing parts that it has itself put together, or some new part designed for us. Was it inspired after praising the super rare, or is it the system's way of expressing rivalry? Whatever the case, really lucked at this time. Hear that, XO? There are parts out there beyond our wildest imaginations. Some are born from a genius's flight of fancy, some are relics of ancient civilizations, and some are the products of pure chance. And if we find them, they'll make us way stronger. Understood that. Let's make their acquisition a key tactical priority going forward. Hell yeah! Just thinking about the unseen treasures waiting for us out there gets me more pumped. Let's see here. Oh yes, the explanation about ace pilots, which we haven't even gotten yet. So, I wouldn't have expected a battleship intended for front lines to have a research facility like this aboard it. The Striker is, broadly speaking, kind of like a laboratory for fighting. I couldn't ask for a better environment, personally. What's all this data? That's personal data on all the pilots in our unit. It's composed of a variety of parameters, measuring their qualities, even their kill score. What? Their kill score? What's the point of that data? This is a bit of a pet theory, but I believe that a pilot who manages 60 kills might undergo a rather dramatic transformation. Transformation? I don't mean literally, but in the sense that their piloting abilities could dramatically improve. So as the lead coach for the pilots, I've taken to titling pilots with a kill score over 60 as an ace. So that makes an ace pilot, huh? If you like, why don't you go talk to the pilots that who've made ace? Not a bad idea. Could help us survive whatever's coming. So, yeah, I guess if I had kept their scores, then we'd be seeing like a ton of support conversations actually with our pilots. Which is kind of really funny, but... Alright, let's see here. This one... Captain, receive supplies for us to help us in the fights to come. The supplies will represent the hopes riding on us. We must do our best to put them to use. Alright, so these are just like supplies that they gave as like the different like DLCs and stuff came out. There are 2 DLC expansions for this game. And yes, I do have them, and we'll see about going through them as well. Let's see here, Captain Spoon. Okay, yeah, never mind. This is just the same dialogue. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they didn't change the dialogue for any of this. Alright. So we'll go through all this. And Oh, that's right. We need to actually give the Ashfibs their actual upgrades or their weapon parts. And all right. Oh, we did get an attacker buff. Huh. All right. On that note, let's do those upgrades first. So we have one. Oh, you already have attack. I already have it at EX too. All right. Don't need to worry about that. I'll save that for someone else. Need that. Where is it? Formation. Power parts. As the... Let's see here. Give you a booster. Give you that. Alright, cool. Give you that. You can also have a booster. Give you a radar. Huh. Yeah, we'll give you the credit gain meter too. Yeah, give you that because you're already needing a lot to buff that up. Sure, we'll give you that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, you need that. That we can give you that for now. Where is... You can have that. Give you that, because that's funny. Alright. Cool. Everyone's geared up. Hey, we don't have option parts to deal with just yet. We will do a... We're gonna save. And since it's about that time, I am gonna call it here for tonight. Just because these missions take a while to get through. Even though we're still in like the early phases of this game, it still takes a while to get through some of these missions, and I don't have I don't think I have enough time to do another one for tonight. But hey, more Robot Wars to come. We also will have Tales of Symphonia on Saturday. And then we will have, let's see, Xenoblade Chronicles X on Sunday. At the same time as we normally do things. Let me find someone to raid to. Let me see who is live that I know. But yes, make sure to stick around for the raid and stuff. I look up someone. I was gonna say there should be more. Let me. All right. I know who we'll go. We'll go raid someone else who's playing some Xenoblade. We're gonna go raid Atheria. But before I get that all set up, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you, Kronos. Thank you, Hank. Thank you, Dom. Thank you, everyone that has been lurking in chat tonight. I will get a Discord or set up a doodle poll at some point in the near, or probably sometime tonight, on a possible movie night in which we'll watch the Lego Movie 2 on Discord. Hopefully, it should be streaming somewhere. I probably should be able to pick that up for us to watch. But in case you're not already in the Discord, but I think everyone is, just in case, you never know who's lurking, feel free to join the Discord. That is the best place to keep up with me and my various shenanigans. Also, if you want to watch some of the older episodes or older streams, make sure to catch those. There's the YouTube page. That's where a lot of stuff is often going. Or if you just want to watch highlights from streams, there's all the good old TikTok. Oh, right, I forgot my other social media sites to promote. Blue Sky, you can find me there. That is probably the most active, in terms of social media, that's probably one of the more active places I'm at. But Twitter still does exist. I've said, it's mostly just there in order to self-promote for my streams. Let me go ahead now and get this raid going. But yes, so we'll be raiding over to Alpheria as they're playing Xenoblade Chronicles X. And then hit that button there. And of course, don't forget we also have a raid command. Make sure to copy that. And that emote there is just a follower emote. So as long as you're just following along the stream, you can use it. Or just following me, you can use it anywhere. All right, everyone. We will be back Saturday night. Until then, everyone, be good. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I will catch you all next time. Peace.